Voice live.
Voice live. Yeah.
Voice live. I actually do really like that text. Speaking of, since Panda said something about it a little earlier, it's very keen.
The neon voice live text in the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They keeps wanting to make that the thumbnail. I was like, that's trash thumbnail. No.
T-Rash.
Hey, it's the dude. What's up, OCD Gaming 90? I know that guy.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. He's my personal trainer. Once we
Oh,
move,
okay.
Once we move, I'll probably, I'll probably hit him up again, so I can try to, not be progressively looking more and more like a thumb.
I should not have laughed so hard.
Oh, okay. No, I get it. I see what you mean now.
I said to be a
That's
thumb
not
wrestler.
I didn't need you to agree with me. Jesus Christ.
I wasn't trying. No.
Oh,
wow.
You do kind of look like a thumb. Oh my God.
You could just do this whole like.
No, it's like
Such
it's
an apt
like
description. Because you shaved your head and you're fat.
no, damn it.
Thumbs are kind of like that.
Like,
Wow.
like this part. This is the part I want to get rid of.
They couldn't see that. They couldn't see you point at that. Panda, you goofball.
We're not face live. We're just voice live.
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
I point to my thumb.
We'll go face live here. Just a second.
What other terrible accents?
Jesus.
Where
All of
are
them?
we?
All of them. What do you mean? What other terrible accents?
was
You can do all of
thinking
them, sir.
I mean, I could do my terrible accent. One of my
You gotta
terrible
try
accents.
Molly,
I don't gotta try hard.
that I know of, you have exactly one accent. And it is terrible. But it's unique because it's an accent of no discernible origin. It's like if you took... It's like if you were like, hey, AI, what does an accent sound like? And it just, like, tried to parse through all available accents, and it just came up with something, you're like, ooh. Okay. That sounds like... I mean, that's definitely a language, and it doesn't sound like an American English speaker.
Those are words.
Dutch? No.
So
keep
yeah,
saying
take
that,
that,
and
Panda.
One day you're gonna do the accent, and people are like, it's
And
not
it's gonna
that
be-
weird.
Yeah, right.
I
It just sounds like a terrible British
There we
accent,
go.
that's all.
Right.
You what?
Oops.
And I'll,
Governor?
I'll have be doing country or something like that, and they'll be like, "No, that sounds British." I'm like, "What are you talking
Yeah.
about?"
But top
Yeah, I
of the
mean-
Cheerio to you.
Pop of
We
the
should-
Cheerio.
We should probably go ahead and face live it up, I guess.
What other terrible things?
Okay, but how do you determine where the top of the Cheerio is?
I don't
Bob's
know
your
if
mama.
it's face live.
There's circles.
Well, sometimes there's like a browner part on a Cheerio. I always think that that's the bottom part.
But if when they're toasted, that would be
Yeah,
possibly closer to the flame, which
it's-
would make it the,
Likely
the
to be
top
the
Yeah,
top
part.
depends.
Yeah.
They toast it from the top or the bottom.
Because they're not being fried.
Look, man, Cheerios don't need to have a top or bottom as far as I'm concerned. They can be a switch. It's cool.
I was
Yeah.
about to say that.
Hole, though. They're a hole.
I mean,
So?
So?
Everything's got a hole, man. Get over it.
Panda, all genders have holes. I don't know if
Yeah.
you realize this.
we all
On
got holes,
humans.
buddies.
They only have a hole.
So?
It's not alphabet soup where there's, other bits.
Not alphabet.
I mean,
You're an alphabet soup.
okay, I guess
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sexualizing
yeah, I
cereal
can see
now.
what you mean.
I learned to read
Roosevelt.
from alphabet soup. That's why I'm so bad at spelling.
You got a can that just didn't have any like K's in it. It's just like, I guess that's not a letter.
I don't know how I feel about this conversation, so Panda, let's go ahead and start the recap.
Yeah.
Please start the recap.
Yes.
This is a
Oh,
descent. This is like a steady decline.
Yeah,
I don't
guys,
know where that's
You want to
not
see
going.
me go
gonna get
lower?
better
I can go
from here.
lower.
I'm
It's
aware.
gonna be like what happened when I was in the PlayStation party while I was at work, and it was just nonsense and power tool noises for the entire time.
Right. So last time on Into the Stall, we were having a conversation with Han, which I think I've been directly mispronouncing as Han the whole time. I'm trying to pull a Lando.
You wish you were as cool as Billy D. Williams.
Me too. Then we headed back to the manor. Lamia wanted to go spar with some people, but they were mean and they were like, "We're in a competition. We're not gonna show you our moves." And she was like, "Oh, yeah, show me your moves." And
I'll stop.
they were like,
I'm
"No."
sorry, I'll stop.
I tried to train a bird. I tried. Didn't do very well. Lamia and Eli, almost called you the other one.
I was about to say which other
Eli-
one. I realized
I
we're
coulda
only
said
in one other
Eli or
campaign together.
Lamia and the other
That
one.
was real dumb.
Eli started exploring a room, and they found like a cool I think it was one of those little drinky bird things, right? Yeah.
Yes.
They had a very large grandfather clock, which is neat. There's a map on the wall, and it's real big. But it's not done yet either. So, but there's I believe there's like places filled in, and it's kind of assumed that it's where I'll have to pull up the dude,
The dude.
the father of Casimira and Miles.
Clint Markham.
Clint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clint Markham.
Clint Markham.
It says
Markham.
if you're going off my notes, it just says Clint because
Well, Markham.
there's too many Markhams.
Yeah, there are.
Has been basically because it's kind of like his map. I assume that he's filling out. They did test on it. There's some weird random magical auras on it that are very weak. There was some things that Eli was not able to decipher on it, like something that was in a code or something like that. They heard somebody talk about there was an attack outside of Setsegia. Right? Yeah.
Disappearances.
Yeah, some disappearances that happen, and
Yeah, for reference, it says outside, but on the map, it's that little section on the far west. It's just not in Setsegia. It's a little gray area. That's where I think you had pointed to for the Starfall thing, and that was the section on the map that we were talking about there. It's like if you can pull up the map.
Yeah, maps up.
Awesome.
They got a tour from Regeki.
Yeah, Regeki.
And heard about Clint's work in Avrahana.
Yep.
Avrahana. Okay, thank you.
Here.
That they need to ask him about, and I could say it's you need to ask the guy who did it. Not hear it secondhand. Lamal Dorat shows up at some point. And I believe that when Sam goes in and talks to him and is greeting him very well, and Sam hears about the disappearances as well, and is like, "Oh, I need to go talk to my friends about this." Goes inside and meets Lamal Durat, who's part of the organization. Does he run the organization, or he's part of it?
Lamal?
Yeah,
He's
just part of it.
He's the son of the people who run it.
Okay.
Yeah. Dorat Acquisitions is the name of the actual company.
Tried to buy out Eli's company, and he was like, "Oh, it's your boss is very interesting to not accept that." So I was like, "Oh, well, I'm looking for him myself," and we went and found him, and he proceeded to say that same basic thing to Eli of like, "Oh, I respect that you held your ground on that. You can't be bought, basically." I think we talked to Rahala. Oh yeah, well we asked some people about the disappearances in the hills, and it's kind of the hills that cut a straight line across from. I have to hold up the map.
The red dot area.
Yeah, the red dot
here
area
where the E is in Setsegia. The first E, I should say. There are two E's.
Yeah. The hill area, people cut through there basically, and they shouldn't because that's not a road. So that's where people go missing, and it's been happening whenever people go through there basically, and it happens more when they have this big festival. So, or more people go through that area when there's a big festival. We talked to Rahala. Rahala filled us in what she knew about the Luxifix. He's dead, but he is kind of like alive because his power is still like in shrines and things like that. Basically, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically you can channel his power through these shrines, and so his power can still be brought in.
Doing that for chat.
Oh yeah, Rahala. Look at it. Beautiful. Beautimus.
Beautimus? That's a new one. I like
Beautimus. I've been saying that for a while. I don't know where I got it from, but it's just in my vocabulary.
Right.
But that's that like that statue that Lamia touched was one on No Luxifixes. So now they're kind of connected. which is not a great thing.
That's one way to put it.
And she needs to basically fight off him offering gifts to her, because that's how he gets more power, like, a hold of her. Is like, oh, I see you're needing some strength. I got some strength you can use. That type of shenanigans. Evil shenanigans, not fun shenanigans.
Carnival game shenanigans.
Lamia
not the kind with mozzarella sticks.
Lamia kind of gets upset and goes to hang out with Chetla, and ends up talking. Her horse, her horse, and I believe she ends up talking to Casimira. Casimira goes in there as well, in the stables, I would assume. The markings on the west part of the map outside of Segia shows where a Starfall event is, and they were able to recover materials. Oh, the west part of the map, west part of the map, they were able to recover materials, and the ones in the hill showed that the event happened and they weren't able to find it. I tried to decipher it and failed, and found a drawn snail. And the symbol on the map is shorthand in some kind. Casimira comes in and asks us about dropping out of the competition so that she can do it, basically. And Clint also hears that...
She didn't actually get the chance to. The only Lamia knows that...
only Lamia knows that? Yeah.
That's what she was trying to ask.
Oh,
She didn't get the chance to because her father came in.
Yeah, her father showed up and was like, what is this I've been hearing about you not meeting our guests? I thought I surely told you that you're supposed to go greet the guests, right? All of them. And I think we left off there.
Anything anyone else wants to add?
I think you got pretty much everything.
Yeah. Who's that on your mic today?
That is a Eldar Guardian that I painted. I realized I didn't have a microphone buddy when we started the stream, so I was like, oh, who's right next to me? And this Eldar Guardian was, so.
I really wanted to zoom in on it really hard, but I know if I mess with Streamlabs, it'll do that thing where just my graphics card explodes.
We'll at least hold it right there. There we go. Anyways, I painted that. It's very hard to see on the thing, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one my test model was.
If I mess with the graphic stuff too much in Streamlabs, my monitors just go black. My system will keep running. They just stop.
Yeah, that's bad.
Putz with it for a while for everything to come up. And this is a pretty powerful rig, so I don't know what's up with that. I blame Streamlabs.
I'll get I was trying to think of what other
No.
right Pokemon stuff I have, because I had my Wooloo as my stream buddy last time. I have a Yamfer, I think, and a Sneasel. I'll use one of those next time. I like Sneasels.
Oh, hey, it's Ellie. Welcome, Ellie.
Yep. Hello, Ellie.
Good to see you. And because we do have a new person in our chat today, real quick, everyone, let's go around and just do a really succinct roll call. Just give your character, your class and levels, and just a little bit about what you do. And we'll start with Dave, aka Hyperface.
Yeah. So my character is Eli. He talks like this all the time. He is a level 4 sorcerer, and I have the shadowy magic stuff. Umbral bloodline, technically, I believe. But I basically do a lot of illusion style magic, and then I talk a lot because I have really high charisma because I'm a sorcerer. So yeah, I am the face of the group and the owner of the company, All in Logistics and Retrieval. So I do a lot of talking and a lot of wheeling and dealing. I guess I'm the guy who knows magic stuff, because no one else in this group is really super magic-y. So yeah.
They're all level 4, so I guess you can skip saying levels. You're all the same level. Then we'll go to Molly, aka Giselle.
My character is Lamia Sator, and she's just a pure fighter. And I guess she's just about, doing the strong stuff.
Doing the strong stuff.
Strong stuff.
Okay. And Panda. AKA Panda.
Yeah.
Also,
Also known as the is my Lulu's Pokemon. Sorry, I just realized all the names and everything. I play Samuel Goodbean. He does the ranger stuff. You know, like that all entails, you know, like doing the survival things, doing the you know, the sneaking stuff, asking if he's in a forest, stuff like that.
God.
What's your favorite enemy, by the way? We all know your favorite terrain is forest
is-
because you hear it at least once an episode. But
It would be any of those nasty predators that would come by and trying to get at our chickens, things like
Okay.
that. They would be beasts, I think. Is the
Okay, yeah,
animals.
that's what I was thinking.
too
Oh,
bad it's not snails. No.
Ew, snails.
Those
Oh,
are,
boy.
in Pathfinder, would be considered vermin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure,
But
I just
squash
meant
beetles
'cause then
is the
his
thing I
preferred
had to
enemy
get
would
with
be
most.
rolling
Is that-
natural ones, right?
When I was a
See,
young
wouldn't that
boy-
be great if that was his preferred enemy?
When I was a young boy, I had to go sit in the squash field and I had to pick all the squash beetles off of all the squash so they eat them up. You know,
I thought you were just
It's just
gonna
like an
make a peanut butter
exterminator.
joke.
Is like a ranger with favorite enemy vermin.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Damn
that's a class I would play.
bugs. Like, okay.
City.
I mean, it started with Ranger, so yeah, we know you'd play it, man.
yeah, exactly. I do have a bow now. I do have a two-handed sword that I try to main with, so not a little kind of an atypical ranger. I have a shorse, which is a sheep horse. It's like a horse, a little bit smaller horse that grows a woolly coat, and it his name is Ginger. And I recently acquired a hawk with a silver band across its wings, which is currently known as Silver Hawk. We don't have a real name for it yet. I
Ooh, you
need
should
to
call it
choose one.
Lugia.
No.
I'm on a Pokemon tear, sorry.
I'm
think
going to
Lugia is
call
a
it
nice
Wingull if
name.
I'm going to call it anything.
Well, no, because it's silver and Lugia
Yeah,
is the
that's-
mascot
yeah.
silver
After a
version. That's why I
Lugia?
went there.
That's weird.
Wingull.
Ew. You must not like your hawk very much.
Just coughing up Lugies. Anyways.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. I never liked Lugia's name. But yeah. Did I miss anything?
No, but I missed something. I have a shadow that creeps people out and is like an animate creature, essentially, and it's called Mr. Aldwin.
And he also
that.
runs a business called Aldwin Logistics and Retrieval, which is sort of the
Did say that
crux
part.
of the party. Eli here is the owner of said business, which, you know, retrieves things, generally speaking. And
we logisticize and
these other two are technically his employees, but he doesn't like them to call him boss. So, yeah, be that as it may.
Ishlamia does
This is your company.
constantly.
I'm just far too
Currently-
polite to realistically chastise you for it.
Currently, the job they're on is called Who Wants a Sponsorship? And they are supposed to participate in the Spirit's Path event, which is an annual event that takes place in the land of Setsegia, where this is campaign is centered. Think of it kind of like the Olympics, but it's not like all over the world. It's like a national Olympics, whatever the hell that would be. I don't know sports.
Track
And
meet?
I don't, whatever. So, but no, there's a like combat tournament event. There's a survival event. There's like a singing contest because Ulu, which is the culture prevalent in Setsegia and its sister nation Gurga, are known for their singers. There's now a magic tournament and all sorts of things. And the job was to come out, try out to be a sponsored team by a man named Clint Markham, who is a renowned adventurer who is mostly retired at this point. Anyway, and then there was a recap before, but that's kind of your overview. And
I just want to say, I think it's more like the OG Olympics, you know? It's not like what the Olympics are now. It's a lot more like what the Olympics started as, if you think about it that way.
yeah, before like international travel was huge, you know.
Back when it was just Greece.
Mm-hmm.
doing their thing.
Forgive my squeaky chair. I think it's bad. Anyway.
I don't hear it.
Well, you don't. You guys don't hear the same stuff the stream hears because Zoom has
That is
audio
true.
filters.
God,
Yes.
I keep forgetting that.
I know. But, if I could find a way to like match the same audio filters that are in like Discord calls and in Zoom, we'd be golden. But
Apologize
I haven't figured out how to
prematurely
do
for my
that yet.
clicky clacky. Because I'm playing with dice.
Mhm.
Well, see, they'll hear because they're hearing basically through my headphones. So the,
Yeah.
the Zoom stuff works fine. Like, you guys come through great because it's using all those filters. So they're hearing exactly what I hear. The problem is the only way for me to go through is through my mic. So I don't get the benefit of that. I have to set my own filters for that.
Harley is a wonderful actor, Ellie. He just only knows how to act like a little dingus and tail whip everything and try and eat,
He has
food all the
other
time.
talents, which are eating and
being adorable. That's pretty much it.
rushing headfirst into the deck and injuring himself, which he's recovered from, but good God.
And knocking down basically anything with his tail.
Oh God, yeah. Tail whipping is like if he was a Pokemon, his tail whip would actually do damage.
Yeah.
Instead of
Not just lowering defense.
Yeah, it would not just
Yeah.
lower your defense, it would also deal damage.
Anyway, but that's enough of that stuff. So we cut back in the Markham Manor, where you were all told that you're told directly by Clint that a bunch of people have kind of bailed out on this now, hearing about the disappearances in the Central Hills, where a lot of these events are to take place, and that because of that, all the people who are still participating are present and accounted for. So he's like, we're just going to go ahead and get that meeting together and probably get these exhibitions done so we can determine who our team is. And then, of course, he walked away with his daughter Casimira, who was found out for not actually introducing herself to everyone.
Suck.
Much to Sam's delight.
right.
But, so when we come back in, I don't believe you all had anything else specifically you were trying to do before that. In like the next half hour or so of him gathering everybody and getting started.
No, I don't believe so.
So you guys are ushered kind of into the, let me actually pull up the map again. I'll show you the manor, which I have slightly updated. Now you guys can see it, and now chat can kind of see it. Look at that! Wow! Is that effort? Oh my god. Anyway. No, zoom in. And enhance. Well, fuck you too. Okay.
I was going to say, are you doing Hackerman? Yeah, thank you.
I wanted to do the bit from Futurama where Zap is trying to get Kif to zoom in, and he's just like, can't. It's like, make it clear. It's like, zooming in doesn't make things clear. It does on CSI Miami.
Right. So, anyway, where you see rear hall there is kind of between the two guest bedrooms that are downstairs. That's where you guys end up going, and you can see that there's a staircase that goes downward, and you're walked into this large open space with several racks of wooden weapons, some steel weapons, all sorts of things down there, some armor sets, a few little workbenches and things for repairing gear, a couple of large shelves with both tools and what you can tell are weapons that are maybe experimental or kind of in the midst of being worked on. It looks like there's a workshop sort of area, there's a practice area, but in the very center there is this sort of dug out pit with a smooth, just sort of flat base, and a very like kind of low set of posts sort of around it to bar people from just kind of like rushing around through it. That you can tell is obviously meant to be an arena of sorts. When you guys get down there, you see. Let's see. You see that Clint is there. Rugeki, the kind of tall, willowy one with the black hair that gave you a small tour of the place. You see Miles is there, and you see Casimira is also there. But you also see a few people that you're pretty sure you spotted, like kind of during the breakfast thing where you're getting all your stuff, that are on the other side of the arena, kind of talking to each other. There's 3 people. Let's see. One of them is. I think all of them are Demi. No. Not them. 2 of them are Demi. One is a male wearing some pretty hefty looking like some like breastplate. He's got like a big heavy steel shield kind of resting on the ground in front of him, and you can't quite see his features and stuff because he actually has his helmet on at the moment and kind of clasped. You can see that he's like talking kind of casually with the Vishkanya, or let me see, shit. Let me get my shit mixed up. I'm dumb. Hold on. Yeah. He's talking to a Vishkanya man who is wearing this very dark, kind of like really dark brown armor that looks like it's these layered. It's hard to tell from the distance you're at, but some kind of like layered material over itself that looks really flexible as he's kind of moving around in it. You can see him sort of like kind of rolling his shoulders and like stretching and like he's like limbering up for something. He's very kind of svelte, like athletic build, with the that kind of burnished gold eye color you expect from Vishkanya. He's got the like very light brown sort of scales, and really dark hair tied back in a ponytail. And then sort of between them, standing a bit behind, is a demi woman with, it looks like she has like kind of pulled over her shoulder, hanging down about like just below like the chest area. One just like a long thick braid of kind of bright blonde hair. You do see, which one? She's wearing what looks like just some kind of nice leather armor. And you can see there's these sort of like these open braided spaces across like the arms and like the shoulders. You can see a few small like throwing knives kind of stashed into these slots. And what else is noticeable? Anything? Hold on. I gotta read the step again.
Did you want us to start BSing while you're looking up stuff?
Oh, you're good. I just realized I was
Don't
like,
open that
what is
box.
this thing?
When you're in the
Anyways,
mood for beans, order real bean salad from the Good Bean Farms. The real bean salad is made with all real beans, no fake beans in this bean salad.
How do you get fake beans?
Well, you get their protein particle molded
Beans.
into the shape of beans. They take chicken and they remove the protein from it, and they put it into bean molds. So that way, if you can't eat beans, that way you can eat
Chicken beans?
Yeah, chicken beans basically.
Or would
to
those
call
be
faux
chicken
beans,
nuggets in this
that's
reality?
almost like
or they're
chickpeas.
beans without the E.
I want to make like a chickpea joke, but it doesn't quite work.
I could get it though.
I don't like any
guys,
of the implications of that joke.
It's reverse like
Not a
Beyond Meat.
single
guys.
one of them.
Fair enough.
Oof. Anyway,
Hey, yeah, somebody said something about eliminating the dead silence. So
No. He didn't say eliminate. He's just like, there is a silence.
eliminate it.
It's
Are you a
definitely
cougar because
eliminated
you're a
now.
Mercury eliminator? That's what I think.
I don't
That's
know.
a car joke.
That's a car joke. Not even
Oh,
a good car
okay.
joke.
Okay.
No.
But it made me
so,
laugh.
The woman in the leather armor is she's a little bit animated. As the very heavily armored man is like kind of talking, she's sort of bouncing sort of on her toes, and she's kind of like doing some like shadow boxing a little bit. It's not like serious. She doesn't look like she's actually practicing. She's like excited, and is like just kind of got some excess energy.
Get down, Mr. Aldwin. She's shadow boxing.
And, but you see them over there kind of just doing their thing, and like as you guys come down, a few of them like they sort of all look over at you, and they seem to continue talking and kind of give you some nods, a little bit of wave, and continue about what they're going on with. Standing near Clint and the rest, you see you see Lamal is also there. And there's 3 people with him also. You recognize one of them because it's the guy who, or actually, I think you met all 3 of those people, didn't you?
Panda did, I'm pretty sure.
Panda did. Yeah. You recognize the guy in the stalker armor.
Yeah.
And yeah, you see the 2 people he was with are also over there. Excuse me. And one of them is wearing armor kind of similar to that weird layered stuff you can see, and they're a bit closer to you. You notice that it actually looks like leaves are all sort of like pressed together and like kind of almost fused into something that looks more like leather. And theirs are much more green rather than like this dark brown that the other person's is. Theirs look it looks like just like a suit of leaves that have all been like pressed together really hard and turned into armor.
I like that. That's cool.
And they're using, or they've got like kind of resting next to them this like long spear with like 3 branching points. It's all wooden, but there's just this odd sheen on like the points of it, and they're all like they're all shaved down much like you would sharpen steel, rather than being like, you know, like thick or like twisted or otherwise like just pointy like you would make like a wooden weapon or a wooden spear. They look more like they're crafted almost like steel. Let's see, and then that person is also Demi, and then next to them you see who's this one? Yeah. Next to them is a woman standing about 6'3". She's wearing very similar armor to is that same like sleek stuff with the fur, the stalker armor, you can tell. Uh, it looks a little bit different. It looks like the padding and such looks a bit thicker. Like the pieces on the shoulders, like pieces of hide and whatnot, seem like they're built a bit thicker than what the leader guy was wearing. The scales look all the same and stuff. It's just, but hers kind of hangs down, like down over the front, like a bit, like almost all the way down to the knees, sort of open on the sides, and there's like some kind of like chain leggings as well. And you see that she's leaning on a bow that looks like a larger version of the typical Ulu recurve you would see. This one is clearly made of some kind of like giant horns that have been like very meticulously crafted and treated. And you can see like armored, like not armored, but metal like pieces and things like bands and such as part of it have been put onto it. They look mostly decorative rather than structural because they've got like some engravings and things on them, like all the way up the top, and then some kind of more golden colored ones on the bottom part of it. But it's almost as tall as she is. You can see there's a quiver of long arrows on her back, and a broad-headed hand axe kind of hanging from her belt. She is, at first glance, it's kind of hard to tell, but when you guys kind of get all the way down there, you can tell she's Ulukana. Her scales are much more prominent than, say, Hattie's, where Hattie's are they look more just like freckles almost, if you're not looking very close. This woman has like blue streaks that are the scales for her, so they're much more prominent. Kind of almost looks like face paint or war paint or something at first until you get over it. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. And she's got the same golden eye color that most of the Vishkanya have. And then kind of short black hair. But you see all of them kind of standing around over by Clint and the rest of them. And you see the one that you initially met and talked to, Sam. Excuse me. As you guys come in, he just kind of nods at you, but they all just sort of stand over there. They're kind of standing around Lamal, who waves at you all. And he kind of leans over and says something to Clint, and Clint, the Markham family all like look over and they kind of nod. And Clint holds up like a finger, like saying like, just it'll be just a minute. Lamal comes over to greet you, and which you can probably assume by now if you hadn't been told, because I don't remember, is the team that Dorat Acquisitions is sponsoring. Kind of flank him. He comes over and is like, well, I'm certainly glad to see you all didn't pull out. Can't say I'm surprised with the bravery you've already shown. And no worries, this is all... us being here is honestly, it's kind of politics, but I did want to introduce you to our team. He points at the initial man you met with the Stalker armor. This is Ravjik. He's a native Ulis, and he smiles and says, he's the kind of person you typically hear about in weird storybooks that is found in the woods, raised by wolves, and is one with the land. And Ravjik kind of blushes a little bit. He's like, he's pretty humble. He wouldn't tell you that he's a Class A badass, but he is.
Lamia kind of looks kind of starry-eyed at that, because just the thought of being raised by wolves is pretty cool.
And he kind of folds his arms and says, well, it's not wolves. He goes, okay, fine. It wasn't wolves. What was it, Ravjik, if you want to correct me? So, I don't. Bears.
Sam would have guessed bears, but bears?
He goes, but
it's a bear.
He seems to have taken enough of a liking to urban settings, I'd say. He shrugs. Hey, it's okay. There's more people. This is Ravjik. He is, I guess you can consider him the team leader. And I don't think anyone disagrees with that. And the other two shakes their heads. He points to the taller woman, says, that is Kledig, or Pledig. and she's you would expect that she would have been the one raised by bears, but no, she was raised about a block away from my home. It's about a block or two. I am a regular ruleless woman. And, of course, at that, Lamal he kind of just gives you all a look like, doesn't reply to that, just that implied, sure.
sure you are.
Expert marks woman. You say what?
Yeah. And she says, I'm a regular Ulus woman. Can I get a sense votive on the...
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do our first roll of the night.
While he's doing that, would you mind popping these names in our chat so I can
Yes.
spell them correctly?
Yeah, I was going to do all of them at once, but that's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's.
Oh, it's the curse over.
Oh, I got that so wrong.
You shouldn't have said anything.
I know.
I got that so
It's the curse
wrong.
over. I'm hoping chat can see this. Yes. Okay, good. Just in case, I'll put them in Discord chat as well, because I'm not sure how well they can see text.
I was not super far off. I just used a C instead of a K. That was pretty much it on the first one and the second one, actually. On both of them, I used a C instead of a K.
Oh,
That's how I spelt them.
Ragic and Clidig. Clidig. Nope.
I mean,
That's
again, the C
Uh,
instead of the K on the second one, and then you just switch the I and the E around. So not terribly wrong.
Shit. 22. So Sam, you get the impression that that's what she believes. She's not being, she's not being disingenuous. Like, she's just like, no, like, I'm a normal person. This is how everyone in Setsegia is.
I am a real normal man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, not most people in Setsei. Most Ulus people are not particularly gigantic. Like, they're not like that. So, but yeah. So he says that it's just as, but no, she comes from a long line of,
That was Kledig, right? Sorry.
Yeah, the Kledig.
Okay. Make sure I have the right.
And so she comes from a long line of what I would call fantastic fighters. Many members of your family, you know, your grandfather and further back have participated in the contest of the spear before. So it's really good that she's going to get an opportunity to do the same. And then, of course, we have Droza, Droza, which I will put in the chat. He indicates the person in the leaf armor.
That one I may have spelt right, but I might have added one more O.
Since he spelled it.
No, I mean, if he did not spell it, I might have spelled that right.
And also, they kind of have a hood that's part of the armor, also made of leaves. And
I hate that I want it.
I mean, it's good armor.
They give a very slight bow and speak up. I was raised outside of Setsegia, though still Ulus, much closer to the unclaims. My family still roams, mostly nomadic. It is hard to settle. There's too much to see.
Well, I understand that. Sam will chime in.
Do you?
There's too much to see. Why do you think I'm not in Delanchester?
I assume because you have a huge family.
Well, yeah, I want to see a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, Drosa just kind of nods. I understand. It's a much bigger world than where you start. It can be easy, especially in the woods, to feel like it is enough, but to come out of your home, even Setsegia is quite big, and it doesn't even take up this whole landmass. There's places that even the bravest soldiers fear to tread. And I take some pride in the fact that my family calls those places home more than they do the cities.
Well,
Couldn't have said it better myself. But go ahead.
What kind of weapons do they have on?
Wait, I already described their weapons.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
I knew
You
Master
did.
Archer, and then
Kledic has the horn bow.
oh yeah, hornbow. Well,
the big
I
old
know.
bow.
I guess
But
I
what
didn't
did
describe
Ravjik
Ravjik.
and
Ravjik has what appear to be two sheathed curved swords on each of his sides.
curved swords?
Hard to tell without him drawing them, but they're curved. They seem to have a broad blade, as far as you can tell.
And Droza had. Sorry, I missed Droza's
Spear.
spear. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And also knives.
branch spear
in
with
the parts of the armor that were like gaps, there was knives in there.
not Droza. That was.
Oh, no, that
team
was-
you
yeah, that
haven't
was-
talked to yet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got Kledix was a
Too many
hornbow.
descriptions all at once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried
They
to
all
that's-
melded in my brain.
Got Kledix. I just didn't hear the other ones. My brain just stopped. Sorry.
It was a lot. Sorry. But
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, that's what they've got. You've got two curved swords on Ravjik. Droza has the branch spear made of entirely of wood, but like the points and stuff are crafted more like a steel weapon would be. They have like edges and everything. And then Kledic has the bow and then a broad-headed hand axe on her head.
Nice.
Well, since you were polite enough to introduce yourselves and I guess a little bit about yourselves, I'm Lamia Sartor, and I'm also just a simple Ulus woman.
Can I get a sense mote now?
Can I get a sense motive? Thing you already
Yeah.
know the answer to.
Let's get this in now.
They all just kind of nod, like, okay.
I'm Samuel Goodbean. Nice to meet you. Originally from Delancha.
It's a long trip. Says them all.
Got family everywhere, so kind of moving along. Kind of wanted to see some of the world, and also just go visit all the extended family and see if they need help. But certain events led me to, seek employment more than adventuring.
And I'm Eli. I wasn't raised by Bears, but I was raised by a Tertian and very irritable old one. So, similar, but not at all. Yeah.
I think it's about time for those checks
Uh-huh.
for the shadow.
Yeah.
He is normal man. Has absolutely nothing wrong with Shadow.
Oh, well, let me do that. That's weird. Okay. So that's made that
Oh, he-
one.
That one definitely sees it. Yeah.
Yep.
It's only like DC 15.
Yeah.
So.
And this is my hawk,
Gosh darn it. Oh, that
currently
was the last
unnamed.
one. Oh, I'm rolling the wrong roll thing. That's why.
I'm going to just start calling your hawk different things until you pick a name. I'm going to go to the burb
two.
names in our Discord,
Yeah.
and I am just going to start calling them things.
So the only one who doesn't seem to notice Mr. Aldwin doing something, which I'll let you describe in a moment, is Kledic. Kledic is just like nodding, interested in the conversation, doesn't notice it. The other two, you can see Eli, you are used to noticing when people have had a reaction. So you immediately kind of see that look on each of their faces as they kind of glance down and see Mr. Aldwin doing what.
At this point, it's like as they were introducing themselves, and whatever, he kind of like the shadow just moves to where they're standing, and it's like it originates from me, but it lines up and stacks up against their shadow as if it was introducing itself to their shadow, kind of thing, and it switches between them, so it just moves through side to side for each of them, and then it moves back like behind me at the end.
You see you can see Ravshik has this full body tense for a moment, and like he looks at the other two, and you can see this kind of slight step back for a moment. He steps back to be like actually a little bit more in front of Lamal, and Droza actually kind of says something under his breath, and he steps like completely out of the group, like away from Mr. Aldwin, so that his shadow like moves all the way away. And Sam, you recognize one of the words from something, not a normal language. You get the sense that he said something is wretched, but you didn't get the rest of it.
This would be like the maybe Druidic speak, broken.
I did say it wasn't a normal language.
Yeah, that's the only other languages I know.
But he like, steps way out of line for it, and Lumal's just, everything okay? You see his hand actually go to the sword on his side for a moment, the little short sword that he's got. And Ravshik says, I think stories about Mr. Eli are true. Droza, I think it's okay. I don't. He steps kind of behind Lumal instead, and you can tell he's giving you a very distrustful look now, Eli.
Yeah.
Says something else kind of under his breath. He sort of narrows his eyes a little bit, and Lumal's like, okay, now everyone relax. We're not superstitious here, alright? Everything has an explanation. Someone's shadow moving strangely isn't the oddest thing we've all seen. Droza nods, but doesn't seem to change his attitude.
I'm just gonna not acknowledge it at all. But
Lumal we just came to introduce ourselves, and honestly, we're kind of rooting for you. So, do good out there. It looks like you only have one team for competition, so this is going to be a little less eventful, but at least it'll go quickly, right?
I'm sure they're
Potentially.
the one of the better teams that stuck around anyway, so should be interesting.
Shit. I look forward to getting a chance to see what you can do. Smiles. Good luck. I think we're probably about to start. He says, motions over and sees Clint has just sort of turned that direction, and he kind of waves them over. Waves both of the groups over. The others kind of fall in, and as you guys all sort of gather together, the group that was kind of across the arena from you all, they all introduced themselves. I'll just give you a very brief, just a quick go over. The one in the heavy breastplate and the helm and everything is Vestab, which is Vestab. And the Vishkanya man with the throwing knives on their arm is Bradalet. And then the woman is Yalo, which is yellow. A lot of names, I know. But they just kind of come over, and as you're kind of getting all brought together, they just kind of reach over, introduce themselves, shake your hands. Not a big to do about it. Someone brings Clint a chair, which he sits in. He says, all right, sorry to rapidly bring all of y'all together, but for not bringing enough chairs for everyone, but I figure you all are in tip-top shape, and standing for a little bit might help you out. I just wanted to be clear with everybody that this is our whole gathering. Everyone else was spooked off by the notion of disappearances going on in the Central Hills. And as we likely all know, several of us have been in this place for long enough to have heard rumors and different bits of news about folks crossing on through there ill-advisedly, not turning up on the other side. That's why the road doesn't go straight through there. I would hope that everybody still remaining here just realizes that is more likely a lapse in judgment and critical thinking than it is any kind of spirits or supernatural things, most likely. That being said, there's likely some real danger out there, but these contests have always been a little dangerous, despite precautions taken. I'm not going to sit here and do a roll call of everybody who wants to yay or nay on staying in or out, because that's why you're here, because you're elected to stay. What I will tell you is we're gonna keep this pretty simple. We're gonna do an exhibition of sorts, see which one of y'all groups is a little more talented in certain aspects of this competition. I think what we're going to focus on is the spear, because it looks like between two of y'all, that's the thing that everybody is closely more geared toward, all together, of course. And the way this competition goes down is that two of you three will be in the arena, clashing for a number of bouts. The rounds will last a little under a minute. And typically you would have a panel of judges to stand by and determine who has won each round, and if neither team submits after 5 of those, then we'll determine a winner between us. Between those moments, your third man or woman, or anything else in between, or outside of, you're going to have an active part as well. You're going to need to have some sharp eyes. You want to keep an eye on what's going on. I don't know between the two of you all of your disparate abilities, but I will tell you this. People will do things if they think they can get away with them. And it's going to be up to you to make sure that your opponents aren't getting out on the slide doing anything with hand signals and invocations, if you understand my meaning. We are in the land of the Vishkanya, who naturally do have some poisonous weapons and the like. These things are not allowed in this competition, so do be on the lookout for somebody applying anything that would give them an edge in edged combat. And of course, you also want to be on the lookout for strategies and things that can help your team in the midst of this. And in between those rounds, filling them in on what you've observed, giving them encouragement, whatever you can. Maybe helping them adjust their armor again if it's gone askew, or massaging out kinks in their shoulders and hands, and treating their wounds and the like. Try to get them fit for the next one. You won't have long, but you have an important role as well. The two of you who are in the arena, your job is to fight and to preferably incapacitate your opponents. It sounds simple, but as we all know, the combat can get very quickly complicated. Now, I'm not going to open this up to questions. I think this is something that's better served to... We just kind of throw y'all in and let you go at it. We're going to do 2 of these. And if one of y'all wins both competitions, you're in. Best 2 out of 3. That sound good to all of you?
Sounds agreeable enough to me.
And you're probably wondering, how do we keep this safe? Well, we've got some replicas of the weapons used in that should be used in the competition. Now these are specialties, things that have been gone over with different kinds of magic and the like that'll keep them from dealing any kind of damage that might inadvertently take somebody into the cycle, as it were. They're not completely non-lethal. It is possible that something, I mean, you're still hitting each other with at least heavy objects, but far less lethal than edges and points. Understood? They've got treatments that do some kind of kinetic feedback and stuff. You're gonna feel like you're heavily wounded if you get struck, but it'll fade after about 5 minutes. Our section is over there on that side of the room. We've tried to be quite gregarious in our selection. I don't know that we have anything specifically matching what Mr. Samuel there is wielding, but I believe that to be a falcata, but sized up a magnitude.
Yes, sir. Just any two-handed sword could work.
Well, we do have a standard falcata, or if you prefer something more like a great sword, or
I can also just use a spear if need be. That would be more simple for you.
Well, it's up to you. That all that's over there. There are spears for certain.
Can I peruse the find something that's about
he
maybe
kind
a
of just
long
motions
sword
for everyone to go and try to find something. So you're all like end up over there. Excuse me.
Because let me look at the Valkata Magna because I need to read a bit about it again. Single-edged blade that pitches forward. The tip.
You know what a kukri looks like?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Here, let me boop it. Can I boop it? Is that possible?
If you have the little eye next to it, it should.
Yeah. So it might be kind of better suited as like a two-headed axe, maybe. It would give the same type of thing.
That's up to you for flavor, but as a ranger, you have martial proficiency, so you can use any martial weapon.
Oh, that's true.
And I'll say they pretty much have anything on the list of martial and simple weapons over there.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. A few multiples of some things, and but they also have falcata, and they have that weird branched spear that Drozo uses. You can see something that looks exactly like that over there. They're all made. They all look to be made of a very dark, solid-looking wood. And any of them that like you touch, you can kind of, they don't feel like wood. They feel like metal. And there's a kind of like a little bit of a hum of energy from them.
Oh, jeez.
Is there a falchion?
You're a falchion.
Yes, there would be a falchion.
I'll pick up a falchion and kind of test that out because it is kind of the most similar. It just kind of like curves backwards.
It's a cutting,
forward.
Two-handed cutting weapon. Excuse me.
Not or slashing, not stabbing.
Yeah.
So, and the weight's greater towards the end. So, reading the text on it, better for chopping rather than stabbing, which is kind of
very kind of like.
Yeah, I'll pick up that and I'll kind of gesture with it, like.
Is there
do they do bows in this competition, or is it strictly made?
You do see some bows over there too.
I guess is it
like
limited per arrow, or is it like
you see quivers of
arrow
arrows.
in there? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that would be a question I asked.
The bows don't
so
look special, right? The bows look
like a normal
bow. It's the arrows that have that same weird feel to them.
I'll pick up a thing of the arrows as well. Just think, yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
So,
the other group quickly kind of moves through and grabs a few things. Vestab grabs a short spear. Bredelet grabs a couple of short swords, and you hear Yallow's just like, "You're not gonna need those. I prefer to carry them." And Yallow herself also grabs a short spear and several daggers.
I guess the question being, is there any damage modifier or like negative using their arrows instead of my arrows?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to know if I had to change my short bow, basically.
So yeah, I'll just tell you guys. Basically, the main difference with these is they're going to deal they're going to deal non-lethal damage.
Okay. All right. Okay. So,
That's pretty
am
much
I
the
able
main
to
difference.
grab an equivalent of my halberd then?
You find a halberd, you can tell it's. I mean, the halberd you have, without getting into like the super specific intricacies,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be very similar to the one that they've mocked up here, because it's going to be an Ulis style halberd, most likely.
Okay.
So you can absolutely find something. You only find one of them because it's not a very popular weapon, but
Then I'll
you can
take
find
it.
one.
And I'll also grab a bow with arrows in it. Or, you know what I mean?
Well, Falchion's actually a little better than my sword because its critical range is at 18. But no.
it doesn't do. I think yours does like ×3 though, doesn't it?
Oh, that might be what it is.
Generally speaking, most things that
it is.
Yeah, critical exactly on 20 do more damage than just double, whereas things that have lower crit ranges tend to just do the double.
Interesting. Okay.
Would it be a longbow or a longbow composite? Because I need to add it.
The ones here are
Yeah.
The ones that they provide are actually either short bow or long bow. They're not.
Okay,
They're
so
not providing the recurves.
yeah, I didn't think they were. I
or
was just
composites.
adding it to my thingy-mabob for now.
Yeah, just drag it over out of the
Yep.
compendium.
And I did. It worked.
Testing the weight out on this thing. Kind of like I have to go a little further to hit. Like
Yeah,
because based
Gotta
on
give it a couple
the blade
swings.
design.
Okay, yeah. You've probably you've trained with it before. That's what having
Yeah.
proficiency means. You've trained with one, but it's like, yeah, you kind of get a couple of reps in to be like, okay, I remember what these are like. And you see that the other team has already moved over to the into the arena, and you can see as they're kind of going over there, Clint is like kind of directing people, and Son Miles has moved over to talk to Yallow. Just, you can see he kind of just leans in. He's just like, so what you're gonna do is you need to stand fairly close. Just don't go past the posts, and you can shout stuff to your team. You can heckle. You can do whatever you need to do. Just don't go slinging no spells or throwing weapons in. You can't get involved that way. She just kind of, or let me see, not Yallow. It's Bradelet is who he's talking to. And let me get you guys over here. I'm assuming you guys kind of go and as you get over towards there, it's Miles now. He's talking to you. He's just, yeah, come stand over about here if you're gonna be one of the fighters. Stand right there, and you go right here about 20 feet apart. Yeah, there we go. That's good. And he kind of gets you guys all placed. Then he'll tell you, Eli, the same kind of thing. He'll come over and say, now you want to stand pretty close, all right? And keep observing. You're going to keep an eye on as many things as you can at a time. whether you're looking at tendencies and weaknesses of the other two fighters, or if you see that Mr. Bradley over there is doing something a little bit sneaky, you might want to call that out so that we can take some kind of action, whether it be to disqualify or just take that into account in our judgment and tell them to cut it out.
I did have a real quick question. You said on spells, there's no offensive spells are allowed. Is there any self-enhancing spells allowed?
In the actual spear competition, I believe there would be no spells of any kind allowed.
Okay. I was just checking. Didn't want to break the rules on accident.
I think he looks over at Clint and says, I think the specifics in this case would be that it's Casimir who chimes in and says, nothing that requires you to speak an invocation is allowed.
No.
I guess there might be spells that don't require that, but that's the rule.
Alrighty.
I don't know magic very well, but that's how it's written. So I will pull you guys to the map here.
If only I had the meta magic that allows you to ignore verbal components.
Crap. Where'd it go? There it is.
I think technically I still had speak with animals prepped from last time I woke up, but there's a question for like lead blades or something in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or lead blades, as I misread it.
So you guys get kind of like put over there, and Clint will say, all right, this first round, as I said, actually, it's supposed to not be. I misspoke earlier. Because the combat round itself is going to be roughly 3 minutes, and then you'll have just a little under a minute between them to talk to your team, patch them up, get them prepared for the next one. As I said, these weapons do give a sensation that one is wounded, and they can absolutely incapacitate a person. So there's no need to declare a yield unless you feel that you must. Probably a smart thing to do if you don't want to collapse. Somebody's head hitting the floor is not a great thing if they're already beat up a bit. Anyhow, this will go until both combatants on one team have been incapacitated. We'll give y'all some time to recover before we move on to the next one. Or unless this takes 5 rounds or more. Can't take more. I don't know why I said it that way. You got 5 rounds to do your business, and if can't get it done, then you got to leave it up to our judgment on who we think won. Is everyone prepared?
All right, let's go. I'm like stretching as if I'm gonna fight. By the way,
Right?
Definitely not. I'm doing the like stretches.
Fantastic. I love to hear it. And Casimir says, okay, make sure it's a good, clean fight. No eye pokes, no nothing below the belt. And like she's kind of getting some weird looks. She goes, it's fine. There's actually, there's no such thing as an illegal strike. Just, be careful. She steps back, and Clint says, all right. Your side, you ready? And looks to the left. Sees that group. They all nod. Says, Team Aldwin, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What is absorbed?
All right, then. Snaps his fingers, and there's like a small shower of sparks that goes off in the center. And you see the word in Ulyss, of course, start kind of flare out in the center there. And before we get actually into this, I need to tell Dave what he can do mechanically.
Yeah,
because
he
he
might
probably
want
is
to know
like,
how
what
to
am I
do.
supposed to do here?
Right?
So this isn't like the Guilty Gear thing or Blaze Blue where it's like the wheel of time is turning.
Right? Heaven or hell?
Commence. Like,
That's actually that's Guilty Gear. Heaven or hell is Guilty Gear.
is it?
I think the wheel of time is turning is also Guilty Gear. It might be Blaze Blue. I don't remember. I think it's Blaze Blue. Either way,
They're all funny.
I was
They're
gonna
all
say,
fucking
by the
crazy.
same people.
Yeah.
Bring up notes. Okay, so Hyperphase, aka Dave, aka Eli.
Okay, we'll lose Pokemon.
Well, actually, for all of you, you have your normal suite. You have your normal suite of actions, right? So, Lamia, Sam, it's combat, move action,
Yeah.
standard action, swift action. Because this is kind of like a weird duel scenario. If you want to do something weird, just tell me what you're trying to do, and I'll tell you what you need to roll, that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like normal, just feel free to think a little bit outside the box if you'd like to. I am probably going to ask you to describe your attacks, at least a little bit. As for Dave, if you want to try to do something, related to your abilities or anything like that, or something specific, definitely say so. But mechanically, the things I've sort of built in for you are each round, you can try to give a pep talk to one of your allies.
It's pep talks.
And what that can do is you can give them 1d4 temp HP. The DC on that, I'm just going to tell you, is 15. And it's going to be BAB plus, for you, Charisma. But it's really just your highest mental score, but for you it's going to be Charisma, obviously.
Right. I mean, that's my highest mental score anyways.
Right.
So.
And then for every 5 by which you beat the DC, you will add another D4.
Cool.
So if you roll really good, obviously you can do pretty well in that. You can also try to study the opponents and learn something about their capabilities or their abilities. Not only is that going to give you mechanical information like a feat they have or like a certain defense that they have, or I might even just tell you their AC or stuff like that. I'm going to have you, whenever you get a piece of information, to just write a short description for yourself in Notepad or something like that. Because what you can do with these things is your other ability is advice, which you can essentially spend one of the things you've learned to grant bonuses to one of your allies, like attack or their AC or stuff like that, depending.
Nope.
You still have that information, just I'll say put like an X next to it or something so you know it's spent. Make sense?
Right. Yep.
You can do one of those things each round, and then in the in-between, you can do any of those same things. It's just their effect is increased, and you can do it to both of the people at the same time. So you're between rounds, the pep talk would be like a D4 plus 2, or you could still do the study thing. We'll talk about it when we get there, but it's really more that you can do 2 things in the in-between. But we'll get to that. But it's those 3 the main things, and if you have something else you want to try to do or try to figure out, just tell me and we'll figure out something for it.
Cool. Sounds good.
Cool. So we start, and as usual, we're going to need to roll initiative. So make sure you select your mini.
Yeah, don't forget to click your mini.
And then click your initiative. No bonuses or anything. Just going to determine the turn order. And if I slide that over a little bit.
Do I need to roll initiative?
You go ahead and roll initiative, because when you can do your thing actually matters too.
Cool.
Just slide this over so chat can see it. There we go. That's more for right now. Cool. And then we're gonna have.
Darn it, I hate when that happens.
What?
Roll 20 wasn't scrolling down.
We're gonna have Bratolets. There it is. Alright. And then we're gonna. Oh, you know what? Before you ask, yes, now the battle music is playing.
Smart.
And yellow is also +4. Yeesh. Lamia freaking smoking everybody. Okay, so yeah, it starts, and Lamia, you're the first to be able to just kind of break and go for someone. So it is your turn. You have your full suite of actions, as I said.
Okay, yeah, I may as well rush towards the person in front of me. May not be the smartest idea, but I will. 5, 10, 15, and 20.
Now, are you charging, or are you just move and attack?
Move and attack, sorry.
Okay, just checking, because you charge
Yes.
gets bonuses and stuff.
Yeah, no, I get bonuses if I brace, but I'm not taking the chance to do that. I'm excited to try and, take this person down, potentially. But yeah, I'll just do my normal Furious Focus with my halberd. Or, not my halberd, but their halberd.
Halberd.
The halberd. Okay.
Do I have power attack on there already? I know you did
I
stuff
make you
on
one?
that. Let me
Did I make
double
you a
check.
condition for power attack?
+6 to damage. There we go. Okay,
Yeah,
that
that's
you.
it.
All right, I have to add it on there, but you had put the actual math on there for me. So
Math.
okay. No attack modifier, but damage modifier.
Natural.
Yep.
Oh, look, a snail.
Right?
Trip over a snail.
You rush over
Yeah,
there.
right.
You like load up this big swing, and you see he's kind of getting ready for it. And as he's bracing, you see that kind of on like the back of his armor, like right on like the collar of the breastplate, you see what looks like a little spiral-shelled snail. It's got like a weird looking, like kind of tan, almost greenish colored shell, and the snail body itself is blue with little black spots.
Which guy's armor was it for the snail repository? Sorry.
And bluish
Okay.
black.
spots
Yep.
on its actual body.
What are you doing here?
And so
Oh,
you
okay.
kind of like
Got it.
overcorrect because you don't want to hit the snail, and you just whiff like right over his head real bad. And he just like ducks slightly, and you can see kind of through like the slits in the helmet that he's wearing. You just see this look like, what was that? And snail's like crawls back down the back, so it's like out of sight now.
Oh, good. Yeah, she done now.
You rush in, big whiff, and it is Yallow's turn. They are going to.
Uh huh.
Uh huh.
Uh huh.
Yeah, double checking some things here. Yeah, she's going to make a fucking beeline over here. She's going to try to tumble through this space. So, Lamia, what is your CMD?
CMD is 20.
I'm going to try it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good chunk of chance that they can do it.
Well, normally it cuts your speed in half, so they don't get their full bonus.
Oh, okay. Oh,
On the
meets
button.
beats. Meets beats.
Yeah, she rushes over there, and like there's kind of this faltered movement for a second as you like kind of you look ready for her to like enter that space and like kind of get your weapon in the way, but she like staggers her movement, like spins around it and gets over there behind you to flank, and is gonna attack you with her spear. That is flanking is that's two-handed, of course. I forgot I have
a thing.
With flanking is that.
Every now and then you
Not
need to
very roll
roll a
at
thing.
all.
So you can roll a thing.
Assuming a 14 does not hit you, Lamia.
It is an 18 armor class.
So yeah, you're able to, like, because you kind of saw her coming, you're kind of like bracing yourself on one side and the other, like sort of keeping the head of your halberd over by Vestab, trying to keep it kind of in the way of his weapon, and you're able to like loop the back of it over and like parry her strike with the spear. And next up is Bradelet. He is going to study. Okay, yeah. He's gonna roll. Plus. Check deal here. Okay, it doesn't matter. Cool. So yeah, Lamia, you can see that he's from over there. You can see he's kind of moving and he's like watching your movements, but that's all he does for now. And next up is Vestab.
Yeah.
He actually kind of seems to like position himself a little bit better behind the shield, where it's like actually covering most of his body. You can just see like kind of the top of the helm. You can just barely see the eye slits above it. And he seems to be mostly kind of like moving this point of the spear either like way down below, and he's like kind of just feinting a little bit and moving around, so it's hard to tell where the thrust is going to come from. And does he do anything fancy? No, he's gonna attack. Just a quick from behind the shield. Flanking, that brings him to a +8 to hit. And he rolls a 5, so it's a 13. No, you're still ready for it. You like kind of bump his shield a little bit, so his swing goes, like his thrust goes a little bit just askew, just right by your face. You tell it's only like if they get to keep this rhythm going, it's only a matter of time before they start getting through. Eli, you're up.
Sorry, I was trying to see if I had any skill that didn't require or any spell that didn't require verbal components.
Right.
Yeah, immediately cheating.
Spoiler, I do not.
No.
I would like to just use mine to check their ring person, if you want to call it that, see if they're doing anything, possibly.
Skeevy?
Skeevy, yes.
Okay.
I was going to say against the rules, but yeah.
So that's actually just a move action because it's a perception check.
Right.
So you can go ahead and roll your perception.
Will do. Perception.
16. No, you think they're legitimately just kind of trying to study and see how Lamia is fighting so they can give advice.
Okay.
It doesn't look like they're doing anything tricky right now. But you still have a standard action, so you can do any of the other things as well.
Ooh, hold on.
Did you find something?
This might help. Yeah, Cloak of Shadows is a standard action, and it is a spell-like ability, not a spell.
Okay.
So I will boop this. I will use Cloak of Shadows, and since Lamia is surrounded, I will give Lamia a Cloak of Shadows. Granted, it really only helps on stealth checks, but her being darker or more tough to like read or see from their ring person might be an assistant.
Yeah, might make it harder to.
Okay, I like that. Okay,
So,
we'll say that. Go ahead.
Mr. Aldwin will literally slide from me all the way towards Lamia, so my shadow will just extend to her and leave me. So I don't have one right now. It's being her shadow.
Okay, Shikamaru.
So yeah, you're just like cloaked in this like kind of shifting darkness. It doesn't actually make it harder to place where you're standing. Just harder. It obscures your movements a little bit, like you were in dim light. So I'll just make that a higher DC for them to try to study you, is what we'll do with that.
Makes
Cool.
sense.
And then finally, Samuel Goodbean. Not used to this kind of organized combat. You were a little mesmerized by the sparkly lights for a second.
Usually combat opens up with me getting shot with arrows.
You're not wrong, bud.
You're not wrong, bud.
Kind of nice.
Why so accurate?
I got plenty of movement to
That's what he said when he got hit with the arrows.
appear right. Oop.
Why so accurate?
Why so accurate? Plenty of movement.
Mm-hmm. So that does not incur
Two.
attack of opportunity. Normally.
I'm just gonna do a big ol'. Oh, this feels mean. I'm just gonna big ol' overhand. Just all
Overhand
this,
chop.
you know. Attack.
Imagine like a skip step on your way over there, just like,
Yeah.
like fucking Ike from Smash Bros.
God, no.
I didn't say that
Great.
was the boss.
Oh, I wish.
You'd still be loaded up.
Just,
Yeah, plus 2 for flanking, right?
I did not. Let me reroll.
I mean, do you have to roll again?
Yep. I guess, should we keep that roll, or is it more
It's fine.
tedious than just adding the 2 or whatever?
No, in our case, I think it's fine.
Oh wow, it's a big difference. Yeah, 20 to hit.
20 does hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. But here's the other thing about these weapons: you're going to add a D4 to your damage.
Oh,
There is a kinetic discharge when you hit.
Okay, so
So you
Is there a
can
way
just
to
roll
add?
it, and then if you just want to roll a D4 after, that's fine too.
okay.
So you don't have to keep trying to add other stuff to your. Which is 7, then roll D4. So total of 10. Just 2 yellow. She staggers forward. You can see this the wide-eyed look on her face, and she whirls around and sees you over there. That's a good hit. Okay. That's
Samuel
good
doesn't
for
have any
you.
honor idea of I hit you in the back.
So even though these rounds, in theory, last 3 minutes, they're not going to be 30 actual combat rounds long.
okay.
We're gonna say right. We're gonna because for those of you who don't know, each round is only in normal combat is only 6 seconds. 10 of those to be a minute. There's gonna be some assumed kind of just skirmishing and parrying and blocking and other stuff happening between this stuff before you get the good openings. There already is, but a bit more in this case. So as we come into the next exchange here, we started with Lamia just rushing full in toward Vistab. She gets this really good footing, takes this real heavy swing. You see this odd hitch and hesitation in her movement, and her whole arc just jumps up a full foot and whiffs over his head. As he ducks down a little bit and seems to be squaring up with her. And Giallo runs in over there, kind of jukes around Lamia's attack, comes in with a thrust. Lamia parries that, and then shoves against Vistab as he narrowly misses her. And then, of course, for the save, Sam runs in here while you can see Bradelet over there kind of studying, and these shadows moving over Lamia. Sam scores the only clean hit of the round, gets over there, and boom, right across the back of her armor. You can see actually this kind of minor, this small shockwave, this little ripple effect, as she staggers. But between those things, it's kind of the setup of this is kind of coming together. Lamia are having to fend off a lot more from Vistab. You can tell he's very defensive. It's hard to find an opening. You're kind of feinting a couple of times, kind of shove against the shield, but you can't really commit attacks to him because occasionally there's just a sudden stab or sweep coming from Yellow. But she can't commit all of her attacks to you either because Sam is running unopposed over there. And he's just fucking just going at her. So she's having to really focus most of her attention on parrying his attacks and making sure you aren't turning around to get a lucky shot. This goes on for a little bit here. We're going to move into the next opening or the next exchange of actual potentially decisive blows.
Potentially.
Lamia, you're gonna go ahead and start. You've kind of gotten your footing down. You got back into the flow of combat, and you think the snail has now snailed its way away from the main part of the fighting.
God, I hope so.
So what is your actions going to be?
So Lamia's basically going to turn on to Yellow and gang up on her since Sam's unimpeded, and may as well, hey, let's try and take her out.
Okay.
Still Furious Focus. No attack modifier. Damn. Oh wait, no, that is wrong. There is an attack modifier. I'm flanking.
Mm-hmm. +2.
+2. +6.
Ooh, a 23. Okay.
Did that hit?
He's going to attempt to parry that.
Oh, okay.
She has to beat your roll. She is technically flanking, so let's say same bonus. Not fantastic chances, but yeah, she can go for it. Oh god, that's
Got
close.
it! Ah!
Yeah, so you go and you have this really good hit lined up. You can see her just barely turn in time to see this attack coming through, and she like twists this spear real close to her body and just barely edges it out of the way, and your halberd just woof. You actually see it like knock some of the strands of hair kind of like out of her face. And you can see the the kind of this sudden like focus just on her face, like she's in the moment, like she had to really like hone in there. Parries that and actually gets a riposte. She's going to actually make an attack at you. Still same bonus. Not quite enough to hit though. So you boom, take this big heavy swing. You see her like just glance it off and go for a thrust, and you get the halberd back up, like the haft of it, and knock that up into the air away from you.
And I am actually going to take a 5-foot step to her side.
Okay.
And then hopefully Sam gets what I'm doing, but yeah, done.
Okay. It is her turn now. And she's going to 5-foot step over here. And as she steps over that way, you see her reach down and draw one of the daggers that she took. Flings that at Sam.
Projectiles!
I was gonna say, oh no, and Sam's
My only weakness, yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Bullets.
his nightmare come true.
It's my one weakness.
I could just roll like anything. Jesus
Hey.
Christ.
If it helps, that's really close.
Oh, that's
doesn't.
sad.
It doesn't
Yeah,
help. I know, it's like
My
by
AC is a
one.
14. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
by one. So she dodges over there, flings this dagger at you, and you don't quite all the way dodge it. You kind of like turn your shoulder so it's glancing off of the armor. You can feel it had a pretty good impact to it, but your reflexes are holding up here. This guy is going to say, who's he talking to? He shouts at Vestab. He goes, he's like, "Hey, watch those swings. She's really got bad intentions." He just nods. Guy in the armor nods.
What? Bad intentions? No. No.
What I'll tell you is
This guy doesn't know me at all.
He's giving Vestab a bonus to his AC against your attacks when you're using power attack. Is how I'm going to interpret that bonus.
Okay.
And yeah, other than that, he's done there. And it's going to be Vestab's turn. He is going to move like this. Keep his flanking. He's going to make another thrust attack at you with his spear.
Did you say keep his flanking?
Or not to keep his flanking, to keep his stance he's using.
Yeah,
He can't
okay.
move that far. I did say flanking, but that's not what I was talking about.
Okay.
And he does not keep his flanking. to be more specific.
It's about to panic. Like, what? Sam, how could you?
Or shit, actually, wait, no, he can't move that far at all. So he can just go 5-foot step here because he needs his move action. Shifts over there, and checking a ruling.
What?
I'm checking a ruling. Nah, not worth it. Okay, yeah. He is going to. He's actually going to shield bash you.
Ooh.
And that's a bonus of +5. Let's see if it matters.
It does.
Hey, that's a hit. Okay. His shield is not. Or no, he would have had to change his shield out to not deal lethal damage. Okay, so that's going to be a total of 2d4 +3. Okay, so 9 non-lethal.
Okay.
And let's make a CMB check against you. Do you have any bonuses to your CMB versus trip?
Let me double check. I don't believe I do, but no.
Oh, I don't think that hits it anyway.
Nope, mine's a 20
Yeah, okay.
for my defense.
So you can tell, like, the poof, like this hard impact, like he puts his shoulder behind it, and when you, like, take the initial force of it, you feel this kind of shock go through your system for a moment. You're having trouble keeping your balance. You realize he stomped on your foot when he hit you to try to, like, keep you from being able to step back and brace yourself. But you manage to get your other foot behind you, and you kind of lose your balance a little bit, but you don't actually go down. You get your boot out from under his boot. And that's his turn. Eli, you're up.
So I want to examine him to see, like, because you said his fighting style means he can't move very far, so I want to examine him and see what's up with his fighting style,
Okay.
if I can.
So that is going to be either a perception or a sense motive check.
Okay. Perception it is now.
21. Nice. Okay. What you can gather is. Let's go on. You can tell that he has the combat expertise feat.
Okay.
And that he's using that. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm trying to get that out of my system. But he's got something else that's making it that's like amplifying that, his ability to like fight very defensively but still effective. But it requires him to not move too much. So I think probably getting him to have to like move over to you will lower his defenses, which are very high. For 21, I'm going to give you 2 pieces of info here. So you get that one. So put that as 1 note.
Yep.
And for your other one, you're going to learn that his AC right now with these bonuses is 22.
Okay. And then, so that's my move action, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So then for my other thing, I am just going to shout out to Lami and Sam that they need to, fight with mobility. Like, he's slow. Like, make him come to you.
Okay. So that's fine. They're both going to hear that. Mechanically, who do you want to get a bonus for this?
I want to give a bonus to Sam on this one, I think, since Lami is already toe-to-toe with him.
Okay, Sam, the bonus I'm going to have you go and mark off mark the first one as used.
Will do.
Eli. And then, Sam, the bonus you're going to get for this is if you're attacking the stab, you're just going to get a flat +2. If he has to move at all. Even if he doesn't use a move action, even if he 5-foot steps, you're going to get a flat +2 to hit him if he moves during that round at all. And he moved this round.
Is it only active during this upcoming round, or?
Nope. Period. For the rest of combat, when he moves, you're going to get a +2 to hit him.
Okay.
And he moved this round. And it is your turn.
I can. Yeah, I'll just. I feel like this is a good way to set me up to flank, but I'm going to move forward one spot and do an attack on that. Since I've heard if he moves, he's having a hard time or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll attack him.
So you're going to get a +2 to that.
+2. Falchion. $21 to hit.
You added your +2, yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite enough.
Really?
Yeah, he's 22.
God damn.
That was the other piece of info. Yeah, you'd have to. He would need to actually use up his move action for that to go down. You would still get your bonus either way, but yeah. Okay, so for now he remains unscathed. That was a close one. You come in there, you maybe like take like one kind of testing swing to get him to meet that with his shield, and you sort of use the rebound off that, come over the top, try to like get the blade up over the top of his shield, but he's able to like duck down and parry it. God, fuck! It doesn't curve forward enough like a Falcata does. So he's able to parry that one. And that's the end of that round. So we had a Lamia pivot off, go for a really well-placed swing, gets parried, is able to get out of the way of the riposte. Yalo then steps off, throws a dagger at Sam, but he shrugs it off of his armor. There's some more study, a shout from both corners at this point, and we get. I'm trying to remember all this. Let's see. I think, yeah, so that's when the shout from both corners. Brattlet went for not Brattlet, but Vestov went for another stab. Couldn't quite get it earlier. And this time Sam's blow is actually parried, but he's still hunting. He's still really close to landing something. And we're going to go to the next round. Top of the round is again Lamia.
Because I forget the clarity on charge, if I moved right there, would I be able to charge her?
No. Charge
No,
is
okay.
band standard.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, because it needs to move. So yeah, I'm going to move, take an attack of opportunity. 5.
He's going to take that swing. His bonus is 6. Natural 1. Snail's back.
It's on him this time.
He understands now.
Snail saving Lamia.
Sees like it's like on like the corner of his shield. He goes, oh, go away. Like took the thrust, but he's like looked away at the last second, so it's just way off course.
Yeah.
Ew.
Fucking hell. So yeah, keep moving.
Sorry, I'm brain. No, I can't get over there in one move, so I'll just do it what I was doing.
5.
So 5, 10, 15. And yeah, gonna
Stabbing.
do try once again.
That's 20. Can you move 20?
I can move 30.
Okay. Yeah, you're good then.
But yeah, no, I just wanted to get over here, but I can't without to getting another attack of opportunity. So
That's true.
I'm stopping where I am.
Okay.
Or actually, that's 20.
Yeah, you're at 20.
Screw it. I will take that attack of opportunity from her then.
Okay.
Well, that means the reactions are used, right? If they do it.
They've each used
Unless
attack
they
of
have combat
opportunity.
reflex, yeah.
Yeah, if they have combat reflexes, they get to do a number equal to 1 plus their dexterity bonus if they have that feat. So So I believe a 17 would not hit you.
Right. I have an 18.
Yep.
And 30. All right. Now I'm flanking. I am going to do this again. I'm actually kind of annoyed because she parried me.
Yep.
So once again, attack and Furious Focus again. Because she doesn't get a bonus. He did.
She does not have combat reflexes, so she can't parry this one.
Hell yeah. There's that D4.
I don't want to like screw you up on that, but is the weapon you picked up also a masterwork?
I thought
Nope.
we were...
No, we're using different weapons.
No, I know, but okay.
Yeah, these aren't masterworks. Oh yeah, so you gotta re-roll.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
It's
I will
minus
just
1 from that. So you just got a total of
add 1.
plus 1. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's a good call out. Thank you, Patty.
Yeah, thank you.
I just noticed it was masterwork. I was like, wait a second.
Ha!
Fuck's sake.
Now you know how I feel. I've been missing literally all night. With 2 different characters. Even the attacks of opportunity, even my cool riposte. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
so have I've been missing all night too, Patrick.
But you only get to roll once. I have such good chances. I'm pretty damn sure. Okay, thank God, a 13 misses. Alright. She does not have defenses like him. Okay, so you get over there. You take a good swing at her. She's definitely concerned, but you're not able to get that one through.
Yep.
Her turn. Awkward, even. She would not want to be flanked. So. All she can do, I'm pretty sure here, is just 5-foot step out this way. Probably real choice. Which means she's going to take a stab at Sam. Now we find out if there's a god.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a nat 1 again, and I was going to giggle
I kind of felt like it was going to be.
maniacally if it was a nat 1.
But I'm pretty sure 18 hits you, Sam.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that is... Plus 1d6 plus 1 plus 1d4. So 7 points of non-lethal. And that's her turn. That's over. He's gonna spend an... Oh, wait, no, he didn't get one of those because of the damn darkness. He starts to study Sam instead. And you know what? I'll actually open all his checks. Oh, I need to go to the sheet because I don't remember his bonus. Yeah.
Which, speaking of, after this round, that will subside the...
But yeah, we also do need a break time.
Yeah, we'll do a break time after this too. So 18 gets that, and standard does he actually. Yeah, he's going to yell to her. He shouts to Yalo, he goes, Good Bean's defenses aren't as good.
They're not.
What a
Keep
bastard.
on it. And I'm going to have that they're going to get an additional... She's going to get an additional +2 while
Gross.
flanking you. While
Flanking.
you specifically.
Specifically. Okay.
Mhm. Which
Well,
I know is a
Sam's
little
still
hard to
gross.
set up, but still, yeah.
Don't get flanked.
And that's his full turn. Stab's turn. Bucket steps. And you know what? Yeah, he's going to try to shield bash you as well, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
So the flanking, that puts him at +7 total. He did move, so you're gonna get your bonus too. 23 is a hit.
Gross.
Or, sorry, that's 2. It's- Oof, 8 more non-lethal. I mean, thankfully you got a lot of hit points, so it's got to get all the way up to your total before it fucks with you. And then what was your CMD?
CMD is
Yep,
19.
defense. 19. Still really high. Okay.
Nice. Oh.
It's panda luck, man.
I don't get to hit people. I'm the DM. You're attacking the wrong person. That's what's happening.
You're knocked prone, which is real unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, you are prone, and then that's his full turn. Eli, you're up.
Okay. I just flavor wise, I'm gonna do the thing that every single freaking ringside coach does and everything, which is get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Every single one does that when their boys get taken down. Like, I kid you not. Anyways, I am actually going to I want to investigate yellow here this time. See if I can figure out what up with that.
Good, because I was going to have the bird drop something on you with Lombard if that's all you were going to do.
No, he's been active. He's been doing his thing. Okay.
Yeah, I already gave you a bonus, sir.
Elbows.
Either perception or sense motive for you.
Yeah, perception all day.
Ugh, 8. Yeah, you can't quite figure her out yet. So that was a move. You can try again with your standard or do something else.
I will try again because I don't really have another goodish thing to do right now. I don't think. Nope, not
10. A 10. Let's see for her. I don't know what the difficulties, because it's fluctuating a little bit depending on like how much stuff you've seen, and she's actually pulled out a lot of her moves already. So you know what, I am gonna give you one. Not a big thing. This is something easy. Okay. You can. I'm not going to tell you a thing that's really obvious. She has the parry and riposte ability, but that's fucked up.
What's her shoe size? That's what I want to find out.
You know
well,
what?
you're down there. Why don't you check?
You can tell that she has
tie her boots together.
that she has power attack. She has the power attack feat.
Okay.
So she can swing a lot harder if she starts to like get a little bit more on target. And so obviously with Sam being prone, he's a much easier target to hit, and she's flanking him. That's probably about to turn on.
Okay. I would like to tell Sam that if I can.
You can flavor-wise say that out loud, right? It's just we won't have a mechanical bonus yet until you spend that action for it. That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. I just want to warn him, essentially. It's part of my get up speech of I need you to get up because she's gonna stab you real hard.
All right, and then Sam, it's your turn.
I get up.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh wait, you're right.
Normally,
I'm right about.
Normally, that incurs attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
However, we've already discovered she does not have combat reflexes.
So does he?
The stab does not have combat reflexes, so you're able to stand up, which is good.
I'm glad I took them. You're welcome, Sam.
Yeah.
Eli's frantic shouts of "Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up!" urge you forward to hop to your feet very quickly. That's your move action. Who are you gonna
because I do that, I don't get to do like shield and swings, which is a full round action, do I?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Technically,
So I was
you can
going
take
to
a 5-foot step if you want to, because using your move action to stand up is not moving. It's a different action from your move. So you can take a 5-foot step still if you like.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move there.
Check. Check
Oh yeah,
to see
Ellie.
what in the
Ellie
forest
was
yet.
reminding you about the forest.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, yeah, Ariana. No, but I don't see a tree on this map. I mean, the floor's made of wood.
You're taking a swing at her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a big old swing. Plus, no, just flat, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No bonuses to her right now. 15. A 15. What is her AC? I think it's 16. A 15 just misses. Her AC is 16. Just misses. Yeah, she's skating by the skin of her teeth.
Yep.
And, fittingly, after another brief skirmish there, Sam, you get up, you manage to make another swing at her. You guys, that is the end of the first round. So
Yep.
we're going to reset, and we're going to go ahead and take a break until we'll come back at like 11:20 Central Time. So 20 after for wherever else the rest of y'all is.
Gotta go romance, so I'm going.
I'm just going to reset your tokens to where they were, and we're going to hit the away screen for a little while, y'all, and we'll be back at 20 after.
Yeah.
And now we're
Ghost
face
Stories
live
doesn't
again.
count.
It is Face
oh, shit,
Live!
We are indeed face live again.
Alright, let's see how we fail to hurt each other.
Well, that was the end of it, wasn't it?
Yes, that was the end of that round.
Yes, that round.
You can see the like people and stuff all over there, kind of talk, like chit-chatting to each other. They should break over. You guys actually go over to Eli. And Eli basically get to do two of your normal actions. Either you can like try to give another piece of advice. You can spend this time sort of studying them and seeing if you can figure out what they're being told. Or you can try to like pep talk your two allies here and give them some temp HP.
So I would like to pep talk.
So I'm actually going to let you use your diplomacy check here because you've got a little bit more time to work with.
Okay.
Instead of having to do the BAB plus charisma. You can use whichever's higher, but I'm sure that's going to be diplomacy.
It is indeed. Diplomacy.
Yes, we're back, Ellie.
He's back. Eli is going to give a pep talk. What? Oh, wow. I saw
Wow.
13 on that die.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I'm
it
gonna
is
roll the
not.
4.
That sucks.
It happens.
I should have asked who.
I mean, it happens to me a lot.
I should have asked who
that's
was
okay.
first. Who would have been, because it's going to be 2 checks, one for each.
Oh, I would have been pep talking Sam since he had got knocked down, and
But I
So-
got up again.
So 13 on
you
Sam.
did. You did get up again, but I would have just,
Are they
pep
never
talked
going to keep you
first.
down?
Yeah,
So-
not unless they shoot me with arrows.
Because it wasn't a terrible failure, Sam, you're going to recover 1 of your non-lethal damage. So that's going to one point of non-lethal is going to go away for you. And then go ahead and roll again for Lamia to see what the impact was for her.
All right, diplomacy. There we go. Not much better.
15 even. So go ahead and roll 1d4.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Lamia, you have some non-lethal too, so you're going to recover 3
Yeah.
points of your non-lethal damage off.
All right. Recovered.
So, over here, you can tell, no check really needed. you can tell that Bradolette is just pep talking Yalo, trying to like get her boosted back up. He's no, you can do this. You're better than them. All right, you got this. Like we've trained. We can do this. This is worth so much. A lot is riding on this. I know you can pull this out. He's just like going all in on her. He's gonna try to pep talk her twice.
Nice. My pep talk is nowhere near like that. Mine is much more like, be chill, be flow. You got this. Like, you don't have to worry about it. It's not a big deal. Just go smack people with big sticky things.
He's like over there fire, like, you guys know what to do.
Yeah, y'all got this.
So he's gonna have to go with his other thing, which is gonna give him a total of a +5.
That is a good one.
Those are both great. Okay. She's gonna recover 2d4.
I know what I'm hoping it's going to be, but I know what it is going to be. Yep.
Okay, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. So she recovers 8. She seems like she's doing a lot better. She's not fully recovered, but she seems like she's doing a lot better. But that, yeah, he can't study, he can't do anything else right now. And then they call for the next round. There's the snap, ready, and we're actually going to re-roll initiative.
Yeah.
So select your mini.
Yep. I'm still on the ball.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
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 We kind of need you to be in the battle.
Nah, you got this.
Oh, am I in a forest? No.
There we go.
I'll make you think it's a forest. How about that? No.
Quick, plant trees.
Okay, thank goodness.
Freeze time, plant trees. Unfreeze the
That's
trees
not
as
good
the.
at all.
I was gonna say I'm not an enchanter, so I cannot enchant you into trees.
What? Actually, you know, no, Sam, you actually win this by default. So go for it, huh?
Is my initiative higher? Or my
Your dex is
bonus?
higher, I think.
You win. I'll just say that. Okay, so as before, Lamia is just fucking ready. And you guys actually, you don't have to be in the... You guys can switch if you want to. I just didn't know if you...
Oh no,
wanted to be where Sam
Lamia
is,
would
or...
totally be like, hey Sam, let me be over here.
Okay.
Oh, you're not going to run diagonally again across the field to attack a dude?
I didn't run diagonal.
No, she ran
Oh, wait.
straight. The other person
Yeah.
moved diagonal. Yeah.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, they went over their flank.
But yeah.
So you're going straight over?
No, actually, because
So this time you're running diagonally.
No, I'm going to up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That way, a certain someone can run diagonal if he wants. And I'm
Okay.
just going to do my normal.
Do not make an attack or anything like that.
Okay, so -1, 6. That does have the -1 from, a -1 from the Masterwork Halberd, not
Yeah, I see
included in it already. Okay.
She's gonna try to parry that.
Yeah, I don't blame her. Can she do that though?
Mm-hmm.
Since it's the start of the round?
None of you were flat-footed.
Okay, okay.
Like, you're all literally just ready to go, right?
Right,
so-
but because she didn't do like an attack of opportunity because the normal rules are you
said
can't.
Didn't.
But so. Oh,
this is
okay. She
not-
didn't. Okay.
Yeah. But also.
She purposely didn't. Okay.
Well, yeah, but also she's not flat-footed. None of you are flat-footed. So she wanted to take an attack of opportunity. She could have.
Okay. Okay.
But then if she did, she probably would be able to parry this because she doesn't have combat reflexes, which
Exactly.
is why
Mhm.
he chose
She
not
Okay.
doesn't
to.
have multiple.
Yeah.
So
So
I forgot what I was doing. There we go. There she is. Yellow is... I think she just gets her regular +5.
I'd say I definitely agree that a parry is more tactically sound than an attack of opportunity. For her, especially.
Missed you by 1 again. Why didn't you charge? God dang it.
So I can roll a d4 now?
I didn't actually miss by 1. I just missed the parry like hard. Should have needed a lot more. A nat 20, basically. So that's 14 plus 1d4, yeah. 15 non-lethal. So that's her at... Oof. Yeah, that... She looks worse than she did before the pep talk. She doesn't have the bonus. So she, like, takes this hit, and, like, you see it actually... If this was a, like, martial arts fight or a boxing match, this would be a knockdown. Like, she doesn't stay down, but, like, it hits her, and she just, poof, like, down, like, onto a knee, has to, like, kind of shimmy to get back to her feet. You can see her eyes are a little bit unfocused, and, like, her legs are a little shaky, but she's still there.
Yeah, good job, girl. Fellow Ulis, normal Ulis girls.
Yeah, normal.
I think you misunderstand the point of the competition is to beat your opponent with a heavy object. Anyways.
Hey, I'm just happy I finally hit.
Well, that is good. Oh boy. What to do? What thing to do? She still needs a lot of help. You know what? He's gonna try to pep talk her again.
Yeah.
Come on, Yellow, you're a beast! Kick her ass!
Yeah.
Try to get her some temp HP here. Not quite. She goes, what? Like, can't even, like, her ears are ringing from that shot.
Yeah, it's very hard to go with the I'm a badass motivation after you just got smacked to the ground.
Yeah, he tried, and then he's going to observe. There is that roll also. It's a good roll for that.
Hey, awesome. Good for
There's much
him.
else he can get from you. It doesn't matter. Okay. And Sam. Sam, you're up.
It's me.
It's you.
Mario?
She just took a big hit.
You could flank.
Yeah, I know. But it would also be nice to, like, bait this other man and, like, yeah, I'm over here. I'm just slightly away from you. Come on,
Well, I
don't
mean,
you
if
want to
run
move over
her,
to me?
You're still slightly away from him.
Yeah, he still has to come get you.
I'll do
You
that.
know.
That's 30 movement, so should be able to. Wrong button.
So my
Those
question
are
is,
the
are
noises
you
in my shoe.
just going to move and attack, or are you going to charge?
I forget what charging does because I never do it.
So a charge will use your move in your standard. You technically could move up to double your speed and get an attack at the end of it. The attack gives you a +2 to hit and a -2 to your AC until the next round.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Charge.
So you're
-1 AC
swinging with
until my next round.
-2 AC.
Okay. Okay.
And then you're going to get a total of +4 to hit because of the flanking and the charge.
+4. Submit.
26
Nice.
definitely hits since you can't parry.
Cool. And this is 2d4 +4, or 2d4 and an additional d4. Right.
Well, it'll be your damage and then that, and then do another d4.
Man, good thing you did not critical.
13.
What if I
more.
could?
Oof. So yeah, you rush up there, and she's kind of staggering away from Lamia's attack. gets her spear in the way, hears you coming, and she like kind of does like a quick feint with the butt of the spear, turns around to try to like parry your swing, and you kind of delay it for a second, like a fucking Elden Ring boss. So she swings a little too early, and it's just completely open. You come around, wham, right into the midsection. You can see you hit her in the mid, like right in the solar plexus. You just see her eyes roll back, and she drops. And Bradley over here goes, "Fuck!" Vistab, what are you doing? And it's Vistab's turn. He immediately turns over and he's like running over as she gets dropped. It's, God damn it! And he's gonna make his way over here. Even though he can't flank now because he doesn't have an ally.
And he moved, so his AC isn't.
And he moved, so his AC took a hit. In fact, I think he's just gonna drop that. He'll get his highest attack bonus now. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I gotta. Yeah. Do that. So you see him. He comes out of the like super defensive stance, and you can see he kind of like widens his base, and he's not gonna go for the shield bash. Let's just go for a. Yeah, he just goes for a stab. Excuse me. Which heals 6. I'm assuming a 21 hits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he's got a 12 now, I'm pretty sure, right?
Actually, it was -2. Yeah, 12.
I actually rolled that with the wrong bonus. It was supposed to be higher.
Oh,
God
snap.
damn it. Ah, god damn it.
Come on, snail.
Yes!
Where are my snails
Fuck.
at?
It's fine. Maybe this one will be a crit.
Yeah.
Calling it here. This one's a. Oh shit!
Oh my god! Oh,
He has to confirm though. He has to confirm.
Phil, you called it.
I mean,
That's
it's
pretty great.
pretty easy to confirm, unfortunately.
Shut up.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that was almost a poo. Okay. So the confirmed crit is going to be. It's spear, so it's still just times 2. Okay, so 2d6 each. And there, hold on.
Ellie says, "Oh no, Sam."
I mean,
Total of. I mean, you. Yeah. It's gonna be a
well,
lot.
here's the thing about that is I have the lucky card speed.
Fucking goddamn it. Are you using it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to get to it. So I was like, fuck, which one is it called?
I hate you.
Yeah.
Okay. It's finally gonna work, isn't it?
Yeah, so he's got to reroll
Reroll
that
his confirmation.
confirmation. Yeah.
Oh, that was also
Still
hits,
almost a
right?
2.
Still
Okay.
confirms, yep.
Yeah.
It keeps being
Even without
almost a
the
2.
Why can't it just be 2?
It was so close.
So that's
Yeah.
20 more non-lethal damage. How much are you at?
Okay. 35 total
Yeah, you're still
with
up.
that.
You're still
Or
up.
34. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot
So
that I
he-
got that one off.
So he gets you with a real good hit, but you're.
I'm lucky.
You're tough. It didn't hit my organs. Ha!
It only hit my face, and that's the thing I need the least.
Oh, I forgot to actually like move the turn thing. That's his whole turn. Eli, you're up.
I would like to use the fact that his AC is 22, and I'm going to tell Sam for the bonus.
Okay. You want to give us some flavor on what you say?
Yeah. I'm just gonna basically, just be like, he's really heavily armored. Obviously, he's got a shield, so you need to come up with ways to get around that. And then I would also like to again investigate to see if I can tell, since he dropped his style, if there's anything new I can learn about him.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and roll. I think you were doing sense motive.
I was doing perception. There's no way.
Perception.
I
Yeah.
have 0 bonus to that. That is the flattest roll of all time. Yeah.
Hey, there's that too.
Not sure.
There's the 2.
That's fine. So
we
Sam,
rolled
you're
all
gonna
already,
get. What's the bonus for this one? Let's use the extra one. You know what? I think it's just gonna. You're just gonna get essentially a flat +2 to hit this guy. Because the other bonus I'm thinking to give is that if he doesn't move, you get a +2, but that just means you have a flat +2 to hit. So. The rest of the combat. Alright, next up is Yellow, who is very unconscious. So that is the end of that part of the skirmish. Now, because of how we're doing this, each of these rounds isn't necessarily just the 6 seconds.
Right.
I'm gonna give you, Lamia, the opportunity to move up to actor speed here. So if
Okay.
you want to try to get closer to a position there.
Yeah. So
Because
half my
there's
speed.
no one to oppose you right now.
5, 10, 15.
Okay. We start the next round, and it is your turn.
Okay. Do I know if he still has a bonus if I use Furious Focus against me? Or
Oh, you mean the
not
bonus you
against
got
me.
earlier? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that didn't go away.
okay. So then 5, 10, 15.
Ruptured kidneys, no thanks.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm just going to do a normal attack,
Okay.
which I still get a +2 because of flanking, correct?
Correct.
Which is just a +1 because, yeah. Okay, and no damage modifier. That snail! How dare it!
Found the snail again. It crawled to his back once more. I feel like I should give you a different snail because there's been several natural ones now. Yes.
Yes, Sam
the
can
snail
still have
had a
kids.
friend. That other snail had a friend. Apparently, this snail is it's tan bodied with blue spots and a black shell. It is a palette swap of the previous.
Get
Ah,
on it, Dave.
I'm done.
I think he's working on it right now. I
Easy.
can see the snails in his eyes.
the spirals.
Spirals.
Yeah, you get over there. You see, like, Sam took like a really sharp hit, and you go for a swing, but he was just way too ready for it. He just like back swings, like knocks your halberd way out of balance. And next up, this dude. He's doing a lot of studying. Yeah, he's gonna shout something about. I don't know which one it would be. Sorry, I got a bonus against Fury's Focus. He's like, look, they're not specialists at this flanking stuff. Like, just keep your guard up. You're going to have a small bonus to his AC when you're flanking him. Doesn't negate the flanking entirely. But it's not going to be quite as easy to hit. I think that's the best thing I can give him right now. And Sam, it is your turn.
It is me, and
Is
I
you.
have a full round of action. Because I'm gonna do Shield of Swingers. Still lets me attack, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you just deal half damage.
Take a full attack, yeah, half damage. I get a
And-
+4 bonus to AC and CMD.
And you're flanking, and you have a bonus
get a-
against him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you have a
But he
total
also has a
+4.
bonus against flanking.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, you have a
something
total,
Patrick's
total
keeping.
of +4. Yeah. His bonus is just to his AC, not a penalty to your attack.
Okay, so +4.
It's not a ton,
Yes.
so. That's definitely hits.
nice.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's a 14. Damn. I saw the other one that was a 19. I was like, what? Oh.
Yeah, that should actually be calculated. So, but yeah, he's So yeah, it definitely hits. So go ahead and roll your damage and your d4, and we'll half it.
Okay, so there's first part.
A 4, 2, 1, so 5 points of non-lethal. He's still doing just fine.
Mhm.
But you got a plus 40 AC. It's going to be his turn. Yeah, I mean, he knows he got you pretty good, and you look pretty beat up. So he's going to take a stab at you, Sam. Actually, you know what? He is going to shield bash you. He's going to go for the shield bash because he has that. Yeah. So that is a plus what total? 6 because he cannot do any other thing. He didn't move. Nah, he's going offensive. 24, so that's a hit. He's like a hella on target with you, man.
Yeah.
7 plus a d4. So it'll take 9 more points non-lethal.
I'm out.
Which puts you at number 4,
Crap.
0. So he's able to whirl around, kind of fakes the
Go
stab,
figure,
and then boof, right across the face with the shield.
That was how much? 9, right?
Yeah, just go up to your HP. It doesn't. We're not going to worry about the crossing into lethal right now.
Okay.
So he manages to drop Sam. So it's just Lamia and Vistab now.
Yup.
But right now it's Eli's turn.
All right. Get up. No.
You can try to pep talk him back up. If you want
I am going to try and pep talk him back up. That is what I'm going to do.
Okay. So that is for this is going to be BAB plus charisma.
Okay. BAB is dose. Right, yes. Alright.
Yeah, it's not an easy DC, so. But you fucking hit it! You almost got over 5. So roll 1d4 and say you're gonna get. Normally, temporary HP doesn't wake you up, but. So you're gonna get 2 temp HP and regain consciousness just barely. Like, literally, like, you went over, like, you blacked out for a second. You don't know how you got on the floor, but you're awake and everything hurts.
You want to snap like.
Yeah, those flash knockdowns.
My arms went.
All right, so that was the standard for you, Eli, and then checking anything with your move.
I'm going to perception the stab again.
Okay, go right ahead. Total of 9. Yeah, you're not picking up anything else yet. His style's weird, and you're not like a martial artist.
Yeah, that is very true.
But Sam's kind of awake.
That's better than nothing.
And now it's Yellow's turn again. Okay, that's the end of the round. So, right, Sam would still be prone. I'm gonna make you have to actually get up for that on your turn. Because
Makes sense.
pretty much spend all the rest of the time that they're like kind of trading and like trading blows, kind of getting your wits together to like get onto your feet or prepare to get onto your feet. And we go into the third round. Or third round of the second round, whatever. All right. Top of the initiative, it's your turn, Lamia.
So, I know I would get attack of opportunity on this, but I want to try and trip him
Okay.
with my halberd because it has the trip.
Oh, so you can drop it if you fuck it up instead of tripping yourself.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
At least I think that's how that works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the trip property means that if you fail by 5 or more, you can drop the weapon instead of falling prone yourself. Because normally, when you try to trip someone, if you fail by 5 or more, you fall.
Fall, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just drop the halberd instead. Okay, so he's going to make the attack of opportunity because you don't have improved trip.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go with the spear, so he's at +7.
Yeah, you got me.
That was almost a better roll, but that's fine. I'll take it. That's a hit. +3.
Elbows.
Knees.
Yeah, knees.
Okay, so that is 12 points of non-lethal.
Okay.
And then make your CMB attempt.
CMBEE. No modifier. Oh, do I need a -1? Or
I'm not technically flanking.
I'm going to say for now, normally you would be, but for now, because you haven't got to like do anything, you're like barely conscious, I'm going to say you're probably not flanking right now.
no, but I'm in for the CMB because it's from my halberd, right? Or
Well, that shouldn't be factoring in anything like that.
okay.
26, Jesus. Yeah, you trip him.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yay!
say, CMB is not weapon dependent.
Mm-mm.
It is just your stats. So
Okay. Well, that's this turn. Lamia feels very good. Like, oh, I
wow.
wasn't expecting that to work.
Brennelin's like, dude, get up! Fuck! Yellow! Come on! You got this! Get up! He's just trying to pull his team together. Remember why we're here.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
Remember why she's here. That beats it by more than 5. So 2, D4 plus nothing. Okay. She kind of wakes up a little bit. She's still very groggy.
That what she get up.
So I just took the X off after that.
Okay.
Prone.
Mm-hmm.
There's the prone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's standard. He's pretty much got all he can get, so he's done there. Okay, next is Sam. We're still prone.
Cool.
Everyone
I
but Lamia is prone.
I so badly want to like get him in a ground choke. Since we're both down there, but I'm not going to do that.
He's not
even though
helpless. He's just got.
I know.
knocked
I just
down.
think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But
Yeah,
I still
just
think
tripped
it's
him.
fun.
are soccer kicks legal?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Well, I'm gonna soccer kick the shit out of him now.
Ellie, I cannot
start
punch
punching
him
the top
so
of his head.
hard
No.
that he will forget his name. I'm not trained in my fists very well.
They
Doing all the
can't
illegal
get
things.
back up if they don't have legs.
Uh,
Oh. I mean, they can't do anything. Since
Are we
they're
sure
as well.
that Ellie isn't in fact Naloxifix?
I'll get up.
No. Technically, they can make attacks of opportunity, but he already took one, and she's barely conscious.
Okay, so I'll get up.
So you use your move action to stand.
Oh, and here's the decision.
Who to thwack?
Yeah,
You get a
do I?
+4 for them being prone to either of them.
Yeah.
and you still have a plus.
Don't I also
from-
get an additional thing for him?
Against him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your bonus for the rest
You'd
of the fight
literally get a
against him,
plus-
and you should get a bonus for flanking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He'd be
Yeah.
at
So
I'm gonna
that's
do
a
it
big
against him.
bonus for him being
I'm gonna thwack
prone.
him, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
But,
I mean, yeah, he's definitely taking the least damage.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Granted, you could take
I
her
would-
back out of
I
the
could
fight.
just take her back out.
You
Yeah,
could.
it's up to you.
I'm gonna thwack the man that put me down. So
Okay. So
So
you're
that's
rolling with a +8.
+8.
It
Which
Okay,
one was
that
it? Ah,
the-
was the wrong one.
in game.
Is going to
I
capture
hate
what my
that.
face was when I saw that 20.
So mad. I hate it. I wish it would only roll
Jeez.
one. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of lame, but there's no way around it.
I just roll a d20 plus my thing.
I mean, you could. That's a lot more cumbersome, though. So 23 still fucking hits, though. So go ahead and roll damage plus d4.
Makes me angry. Plus D4.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
God damn it!
Can't roll a 20, but I can roll max damage.
That's 16 plus. He only has. Okay, he only had 5. Okay. Fucking
Oh
hell.
god.
Fucking hell. Okay. Well, he looks a lot worse now. Like, he trips, and by the time he kind of was like starting to right himself, Sam, you're like on your feet, you just whack. And you see him like gets the shield kind of in position, but you can tell part of it catches him right on the helmet and like turns the whole helmet to the side. He's it kind of turtles up for a second. He's like trying to get under the shield to like kind of block himself as he tries to stand, which he's going to try to do. Shit, he's going to use his standard to total defense.
You know what? Fair.
And then move action to stand, because you're both going to get attacks of opportunity on him.
Yeah.
Oof. So, Lamia, yours would go first. You're getting your +2 from flanking. And I think that's it.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and Furious Focus on this. So it'd be a 0 attack modifier, correct?
Yeah. You don't have a bonus or anything. Well, hold on. Flanking's +2, then a -1 for your to count for your not having masterwork.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he has a bonus against Furious.
Well, that's
Focus.
a bonus to his AC. That's not a penalty to your attack.
Oh, okay. So I
yeah,
do
you
have
just roll
still
normal.
+1. Okay.
Yeah. For normal for flanking. Fucking goddamn it. Fucking goddamn it.
Okay, I guess I gotta roll again. Oh no,
He
it does it.
parries you. Okay, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that at all.
On the bright side, it wasn't a crit confirm.
It doesn't matter. He just took so much fucking damage.
I didn't roll my D4.
You did 15. Okay, 18 more. Alright, yeah, okay. Ooh. God damn it.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's... yeah, that's enough.
Ellie's the best cheerleader.
Sam, do you still take
And
your
he
attack?
did.
It doesn't. Do you still take yours? I just
Is
wanna
he-
see how this looks.
Oh, I want to real bad, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, so you would see that, like, as he's getting up, you see the opening, and he's got the shield up, and he just can't cover his entire self from both sides. He tries to split the difference, and it's not a good choice. And fucking halberd just boom rings the back of his helmet, and he just slumps forward immediately, like, onto the shield.
God, I did not know I could do that much critical damage.
Yeah, you can, because of ability bonuses and stuff too. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna be like, oh, that's it. Just
Like, oof.
Redolent says that he goes, oh! There's like
yeah.
everyone else on the side is like, oh, damn! Like, there's some people who are just reacting to that.
Ah, shit, get up!
I guess I know what another feat I'm gonna get.
So he's down. Eli, you can see that Yellow is still conscious and is like sitting up a little bit, so you know you're not quite done. So it's your turn.
Let's see. I don't think I gave the bonus for her having power attack yet, did I?
No.
Okay. So I will give that bonus. Oh man, Lami just splotted somebody and Sam's standing right there. I'll give that bonus to Sam and just so be like, watch out for the power attack when she stands up. Don't let her stand up, but
That's why I'm saving. That's why I saved my.
if she
opportunity.
does, yeah,
Yeah, smart.
you need to watch out for the power attack.
But I mean, it's a whole new round, so. New round.
So you will give him a bonus, but I'm gonna just tell you it's pointless. When it comes
Yeah.
to her turn, she yields.
Ah, No,
He's like sitting up, sees both of you up, and Vistab is just out. No, that's it. That's it. You win. And she like looks over at Brett. He's like, dude, God, yeah. And
I would like to help Yellow up. Yellow?
Yeah, Yellow.
Is it spelled the same way as the other one?
No, it's got a J. He
No.
spelled it in the side of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
JALO.
Gentle.
So you
And I'll help.
her up, and
And I'll help good old.
Vistab.
Start
Yeah.
slapping the helmet. Hey,
So like up into his feet, he's kind of groggy. You
you
see
think
him,
my
like,
lips?
he's like pawing at his helmet. And he fucking takes it off. Just, what? What happened? And sees both of you are helping him. He's like, what? What happened? Why are you? Ah.
You did good, man.
Just throws his helmet down. Thanks. It's just this like sweaty, just matted, like dirty blonde hair, like down his face. You can see like there's a little bit of swelling on the right side of it already. But yeah, we will get to the aftermath of that in our next session because we are at midnight.
Oh, we are.
So-
It is.
Yeah, my
Good
alarm
time.
That
off.
time.
So we'll get to the kind of aftermath of that and what happens afterward in the next session.
Ellie says good. 1 death per contest is normal.
God. One death.
Jesus.
Only one.
Found the chaotic evil player.
Lawfully, the you
Call
were talking
him
about.
golf ball. Oh, Jesus.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, you fucking god
Yes, thank
damn
you.
nat 20s. Oh well, it's fine.
Yeah, just quick hitter reminders.
Yeah,
You
you
can do the
can
plugs.
plug.
If you would like to talk about this more, like doing stars and wishes, we do have a special spot for that in our Discord. Our Discord currently link is pinned on this chat, so it's at the very tippy top of the Twitch chat, so you can get that anytime. We also have a Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So you can follow us on all of those things. And the videos get posted on YouTube on Mondays for the previous week. So if you
Mondays.
only caught the end of this, JB, even though I know you were here the whole time, I'm just giving you a hard time because you didn't talk in the chat to the end. You can rewatch it
Wow.
on Monday.
Friggin' 8 average bears showing up at the end.
Yeah, you can look at my face when that nat 20 was rolled.
Yeah.
And probably
Apparently
make fun
wishes
of me
were
in the
snails.
comments.
You can, yeah.
More snails would be nice. I would like more snails.
So yeah, watch the playbacks, like, subscribe, bell thing, all that stuff. You know, YouTube things. Do those. And then also a quick reminder. I think we are five followers
away.
Yeah, 5 followers away from affiliate on Twitch. So
Yep, we are getting close.
you know,
It's about
do what you gotta do.
time. It's getting close to when we're gonna need to. I'm gonna open up a channel and stuff where we can talk about what kind of things people want to do, other than the thing that I already know we're gonna do.
Oh yeah,
In order
definitely.
to
Other
get
than
that
that
is a
thing.
secret.
to affiliate, we also need more streams per month, which is another thing we want to do. We want to ask you folks who follow us what you would like to see out of that. So we are going to make that channel just so we can get there.
Yeah. So once we're like a couple, because we don't grow quickly, so probably once we're like 2
Oh, yeah.
away, I'll open
Yeah.
it just so it stays fresh. So,
But yeah, then we'll do more streams.
yep. We'll need to get 3 extra streams in a month. And then, of course, after that, once we hit affiliate, then we'll go back to normal because I can't keep up that schedule. But we do got to do it the once, and so that'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And we still might have extra stuff here, there, and we'll let you know.
occasionally.
So yeah,
Occasionally. But yeah, that's the stream for the day, guys. Hope you guys had fun. We'll definitely be back next Tuesday to see what happens after, what the reaction to that utter trouncing is like against those people who were one level lower than you all.
That's what I thought might be the other reason
But
for
I mean, to be fair,
Sam winning.
they were built a little more optimally, but they were a little lower. But it's fine. You guys did what you were supposed to do. You won. You know.
And they did good.
They rolled
Yeah.
better. Like second half of the fight, their rolls picked up really well.
Yeah.
But But yeah,
Game days, you'll play Monopoly and remain friends afterwards.
That's a myth. That doesn't
Trust
happen.
us.
Monopoly. That is
Well,
That doesn't happen.
We're
That's
going to be
not-
that is-
doing Dokapon before we do Monopoly.
yeah,
And
that's
that
a
we will
way
not be
saltier
friends
game.
at.
Yeah. Or I don't know. The only thing saltier than Monopoly, realistically, is probably like Mario Party.
No, because Mario Party's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Mario Party is fun, but that is
Yeah.
the saltiest I've ever been at a thing.
I get salty, but at least because but
get
Monopoly
salty at Uno.
it's both shitty and salt-inducing.
I like
I
Uno.
have Codenames.
Codenames is good.
Somewhere.
Codenames is a good game.
Yeah, I have Codenames somewhere.
But yeah, we're gonna raid somebody. I see Perception Studios on. They only have 25.
I think, well,
yeah,
4-player
give it to
games.
them.
Oh, we could play Lost Planet 2, guys. We got 4 people.
Perception
You
Studios.
gotta find a way to get us to play that first, Panda.
And yeah, I don't.
Because they took it off the Steam store.
Yep.
'Cause they
Oh, I was
hate
going to say,
us.
I hate Xbox, so that's the one I was thinking of. Version I was thinking
Well,
of.
it is.
Well, it is on
Xbox
Xbox.
also.
Actually, it's probably the only way you can
Monster
play it.
Hunter World.
Yeah, but we don't have
Well, we
Xboxes,
could.
so that doesn't
Okay.
help us.
Do I have Monster Hunter World? I know I have
Yeah,
a Monster
I'm pretty
Hunter,
sure you do.
but I don't know about World.
yeah, I think I
And-
got you that game. I think I got you World. That was the one we were trying to get you to play with us.
Yeah,
when I was,
and
when I was at Kara's.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did get that and start to try it, but then never got to it.
that game is fun.
But
But it
play
is,
Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. That's
Uh,
also
okay.
4-player.
the raid's ready. So bye everyone.
Yeah,
we're gonna
raid.
send you to
Bye.
Perception Studio for more
Raid.
D&D. Bye bye. They also have puppets.
Dargans
so
and
yeah, stick
Durgans.
around. Bye.
Bye.
Right?